Hello. Hi.
Hello, can you hear
Hi.
me?
Yes. How are you?
Good. How about you?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Just
That's
set up.
good.
I'm excited
Mm,
for Howard
excited for what?
the Duck.
Oh, Howard the Duck. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I
The
guess I'll
first
start.
Marvel movie.
I guess something I wanted to say right away is that I saw Disclosure Day not that long ago, and I kind of agree with you that it sucked, but I'm just
It's
curious to hear your
horrendous.
thoughts on it. Yeah.
No, yeah, no, it's like it's terribly like shot. Everyone's performance is like worse than they usually give.
Yeah.
Like yeah, no, there's something weird going on. Some people there's a good amount of people that are caught under Spielberg's spell. It seems. I think it's because he's signaling towards like the nostalgia bait, you know, where he's like, "Ooh, I used to make movies about aliens and that were cheesy.
What was kind of
Remember
frustrating to
those?"
me is that the majority of Disclosure Day wasn't even about aliens. It was just some really convoluted spy thriller that forgot it was about the extraterrestrial stuff for long periods of time. Like it felt like
Yeah,
several different movies like being smashed together at once in a way that
yeah,
really didn't work for me.
yeah. It was like it was terribly written. It was terribly written,
Yeah,
and it
it
was
was just
like,
really exhausting to get through because like
yeah.
you go on.
I was just gonna say it's not well filmed enough by any means to make up for the terrible rating.
No. I mean, I liked some of like the fluid camera work at points, you know, like when Josh O'Connor's character is like stealing the car and like the camera's like gliding like across the car to like
Yeah,
show him getting into it in like one take. I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool way to film that, but aside from that I just wasn't really impressed by any of the filmmaking.
yeah. No, you could say the exact same thing about any of Steven Spielberg's movies, including like Ready Player One. Is the
Mm,
problem? Like you get that exact same like, ooh, the camera's moving, like that happens in like all of his movies now. It's like a
yeah.
motif thing or like a style.
Yeah, it
Um,
feels kind of show-offy at this point to
Yeah,
me.
and not motivated. It feels like it's obligatory, like a Quentin Tarantino truck shot or some shit, or like Michael Bay. You know, I'll be right back. Hold on. I just gotta throw
Okay.
something in the fridge. Yeah, no, I wonder. I talked about it on the podcast, and Alex and Jake were fucking making me feel crazy and just gaslighting me over this movie. And I'm
I'm curious
curious.
to hear why they liked it. Like I'm glad they got something more out of it, but I was just left very cold by the end of it. It's like I wish I had just watched Arrival again or something, because at
Oh
least
yeah,
that actually spends that's at least that movie's actually focused on like, creating a realistic scenario of, what if aliens showed up on Earth and, how would we communicate with them? And like
and that movie has
but
characters.
yeah.
Like, what is this movie?
It was just so unfocused and like all over the place. Like I had no idea what was going on for like most of it. It's like a lot of characters just show up and then leave just for no reason.
They also forget about like this fucking like the abilities that they have. We're like, BC, hello.
Okay.
Have you seen Disclosure Day?
Yeah, I did. We actually,
Okay,
I watched it.
I was just gonna say one tiny fucking thing before people who haven't seen it and don't want it spoiled get in. They fucking forget about like the fact that he can mind hijack people, right? Like
Yeah.
he does that to the female uh, character who's with Josh O'Connor. That's how he finds out where they are in the hotel, and then gets to the hotel. Like cut to him like on a plane the next day, and he's like shows up and he's like, "Where's the device?" Like, And he was asking that before he even got there, wasn't he? There was like another there. No, yeah, the people that literally showed up at the location to arrest him were saying, "Where's the device?" There's one character missing. Who do you think fucking has the device? Go hijack her again. Like, go hijack her mind. You forgot you could do that?
Yeah.
It's like
It was like,
oh, if I do it too many times in a row, my nose will bleed or something. Like, is that what's happening? Like, it's so stupid. It's a terrible movie. It's like written by a fucking 4-year-old.
yeah, it was so bad.
Directed by
And, like,
J.J. Abrams.
oh yeah, with like all the lens flares and stuff. Yeah, that was really annoying. And another thing I really hated about this movie was how surprisingly horrendous a lot of the CG was. Like every
Oh,
time
it's not-
like a computer generated animal showed up on screen, it was like that's like the fakest looking computer generated animal I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, if anybody who like was shitting on 3 billboards for the CG deer that wasn't even CG, like needs to step up and shit on Spielberg.
I would agree. I mean, the movie itself was just very average in my opinion. I saw it while I was on vacation. We were there was like an AMC close by to where we were staying, so we were just like, let's just go there and see how it is. It was my first ever time in an AMC, oddly enough, because the area I go to theaters mostly just doesn't have AMCs. It's Regal
Oh,
or
interesting.
Cinemark, but AMC was like pretty. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try food because while I was seeing Disclosure Day, I decided, all right, I'm gonna try some food here. It was like maybe the worst food I've ever had at a theater. Honestly, like
At the AMC?
they suck. Yeah, they suck at their
What'd you
food.
get?
I mean,
What kind of food did you get?
popcorn chicken and waffle fries, and they both were like way too overcooked and not just. I mean, like to be fair, I've seen other theaters do similar ways of how they cook it, but this one just like was like particularly like shitty.
I think there's a place called like Movie Tavern or something, owned by like Marcus or something. Yeah, Marcus Theaters Movie Tavern. That was in Georgia. That was pretty good. For like a chain.
The
There's
Cinemark.
also
Okay, I'll just continue.
no. You go on. I'll have to remember the name of another one.
Yeah. So as I said, there's like 2 Cinemarks that are like right next to each other that are close by where I go to, and some it depends as to like what. Sometimes they'll put some movies in certain theaters. Sometimes they'll put other movies in certain theaters. It's always depending. Like they played Nirvana, the band, to show the movie at one of them, so I was happy to see that.
Hell yeah.
And stuff. And that's a theater where where they have where they serve a food, as in like you order right when you get inside, and then they just deliver it to your seat. And it's actually not bad. A little overpriced, but not bad for what you're getting.
See, this is something that I hate about Canada because, like, I'm just like I was looking, like, trying to remember which theater in Atlanta that I was at, and I found it. It was the Springs Cinema and Tap House. Like, that was pretty good. But I'm like looking at this like list of 20 things that I scrolled through to get there. I'm just pissed that we don't have the same market in Canada. Like every fucking theater is a Cineplex, and if you're lucky, there's like one other chain that I even forget the name of, and they both suck. And then there's some indie theaters, and like you gotta fucking support them, otherwise we're gonna be screwed. Like, there's more options in the States. Like no matter what city you're in, there's way more options.
Yeah, I mean in my area, I mean it's not like a big area, but like I got like pretty much any time most of the time. I mean, there's the occasional time there's a movie I want to see that's not playing any theaters, but usually if I want to go see a movie that's like either independent or not as marketable as like say like the latest Disney movie or something, then it's always pretty easy to go out and support it and stuff. Like they're playing one of the movies I'm looking forward to seeing this weekend is Leviticus, which people are saying is like a really good gay horror film that I'm curious. And I found out that the theater I go to the most is playing it, very limited screenings, but they're playing it. And I was like, ooh, I got lucky. I got lucked down in that area. And then they're playing that. They
saying
played no
it's
other
good?
choice at this. What?
Who's saying it's good?
Leviticus?
Yeah.
It got praised at
84
Sundance.
Metascore.
Yeah, I'm curious about Leviticus, but I'm just worried that like it'll be too derivative of like It Follows, because I remember being in like the theater for like another horror film and like the trailer for it started playing and like I literally thought at first, oh, this is just the trailer for the sequel to It Follows, but it wasn't. It just seems too really similar to that, but I'm still curious about it just because I've heard good things.
Yeah, no, the 80 something Metascore makes me intrigued. It's not playing in Vancouver right now, so that's kind of annoying.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm fine. How are you today?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm working on, but
Yes.
moving and I cleaned this room a bit. So
Sick.
things are moving along.
Sick. It always feels like a massive accomplishment just to clean your room.
Well, it was a disaster because of moving.
Yeah.
It was just like a big mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm speaking of queer horror movies that are coming out this year. I'm really looking forward to the new Jane Schoenbrunn film, Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma.
Yeah, it looks
Like
good.
I know you weren't a huge fan of I Saw the TV Glow, but I still think like every film of that I've seen from this director has like a unique voice to it. So I'm really excited to
Yeah,
see how that
I'd agree with
they
that.
develop that voice in like their future work, including this upcoming film.
Yeah, no, I'm expecting to enjoy it more than fucking TV Glow.
You know,
The
same.
pick a peg. The pick a peg.
Hmm.
It's just such a weird.
I saw The Furious last night.
How was it?
Oh, I saw that like earlier this week.
That was pretty fun.
It's not playing in my state, which really sucks. Like Vermont always seems to get a lot of the short end of the stick when it comes to like more limited release movies, which
Yeah, I
is
was kind of
Drive
surprised
to
because
New York.
I saw it at my local multiplex, which usually doesn't show stuff like that.
It played at the same theater that does it played at the theater that I go to that serves like the food like that I talked about earlier. That's where I saw The Furious. That it's a movie that has like a the best way to describe it is like 5 out of 10 story, 10 out of 10 action scenes. It's like it's really like the action scenes are like genuinely like incredible. Like they're like, wow, you put a lot of effort into these action scenes, and they actually like go really hard at them, and that's like most of the film. But the plot itself is nothing to write home about. It's pretty
Yeah,
basic.
it's basically just Taken. That's what the plot is.
It
yeah, that's what
sounded
it kind
freedom
of
if it
seemed
was
like.
good.
That's funny.
Yeah, Taken. If Taken became Ricky-O, the story of Ricky by the end.
Hmm.
Like it does actually get really ridiculous like that, which I appreciated. And like you're not kidding when you say the fight scenes comprise most of the runtime. Like 75% of the movie is dedicated to the cutscenes. The final fight scene or the fight
Yeah,
scenes
yeah.
rather. The final fight lasts for like 30 more than 30 minutes probably. Which is kind of
Excuse
crazy.
me.
That's
I'm
cool.
pissed that just like so a lot of these movies I would just have to like drive to Seattle, which like maybe I should just. It depends on what like I feel like I'm just so busy. Like
Hmm.
I don't know. I could make like a full movie day. I've done that before. I've literally just been like, well, there's 3 different movies that are only playing in the States right now. I'm just gonna do a day where I go and watch some movies and come back.
Yeah, I will say it's not I wouldn't say it's the type of film that I'm so enthusiastic about it that I would drive like an hour to see it.
Yeah, no,
But,
it would be if I was fitting it in with other things or something.
uh,
It's like not a
I
bad idea.
Yeah.
Like Bellingham, how close is Bellingham, Washington? I think that's
I drove like almost an hour and a half to see Mars Express in theaters.
Oh, nice. Was it worth it?
Like yeah, I liked it. I consider it like Diet Ghost in the Shell, but it's still good regardless.
I still haven't seen Mars Express, but I've been meaning to, especially since I love
Same.
that music video the director created for Dai's Fantasy, and I
Yeah.
know he was on Sardonicast recently, which is really cool.
For some reason, when I input it into Google Maps, it like automatically gave me the walking option. So it's if I wanted to walk, if I wanted to walk to Bellingham, it would take me like 19 hours.
Yeah. I always love those results. Like you just look at
Or
the
I could
walk
drive for an
estimate
hour
time.
and fucking 30 minutes.
Yeah, it just sucks that like a lot of like, adult animation that isn't like just Sausage Party or whatever isn't given more like, respect or like, or isn't given like a wider audience, I guess, because I remember when Memoir of a Snail came out a couple years ago, it literally didn't play anywhere in my entire state, and I had to wait until it came on digital to watch it, which really sucked. Like
That one
IFC
I
did
got
jack shit
lucky.
to, like IFC did nothing to promote that movie, even though Mary and Max had like
Yeah,
a
no,
considerable following.
I was like the only person I know that was actually hyped for it.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I got lucky with Memoir of a Snail. That took me like 45 minutes to drive to get to a theater that was playing it. It was like a very like it was a Regal that like didn't really have a ton like of stuff, but like it was it was at least worth it just to see it. Although I had to see it in like the afternoon instead of like my usual like daytime thing. But luckily, I was able to catch a screening for that. The most I've driven to see a movie was probably when I went to go see Hundreds of Beavers, where the screening with like the cast and crew were there, and like it was like well before anyone else got to see it. So and that was like an hour and a half long drive, but it was worth it because the screening was awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got to see Hundreds of Beavers at my local theater like a couple years ago. I had to drive like 45 minutes, but it was worth it. And it wasn't a screening that like the cast and crew were at or anything, and it was just, a really tiny theater, but like I'm still glad just to have seen it in a theatrical setting at all.
I think Adam Elliott deserves to have like people talk about his movies while they're still in theaters. Because you
Yes.
look at Marion Max on IMDb, it's got 200,000 ratings. That means it was a huge success. Like that means millions of people watched it on like platforms online or wherever,
Yeah.
right? Memoir of a Snail, 26,000, but like that's really good for a movie. Like, if that winds up having like a similar success online, like then it might not blow up right away, but like it's one of those things where it's like it's so well made that it's going to stay in people's minds in some way.
Yeah, exactly. Because even though Memoir of a Snail probably isn't the kind of film I'd recommend to everyone, just because it's really heavy and depressing at times, I still think it deserves like a much wider audience than it has, like at the moment.
Yeah, no, that I'm. What one animated feature that year again?
Flow.
Flow.
Yeah, not the worst case scenario, I
It
guess.
didn't go
but
to Inside Out 2 at least.
yeah, no, we were happy with that win.
I mean, it went to an independent movie, which is like pretty awesome. It's kind of funny how like it used to be that category used to be the Disney and Pixar category, but the last couple of awards have gone to non-Pixar or Disney movies. It was K-pop Demon Hunters, Flow, the Miyazaki movie Boy and the Heron, and Pinocchio by Del Toro.
It's like a lot of the positive changes that we're seeing in the industry are things that I've been yelling about for like a decade. I feel I'm winning the culture war. We're getting movies low to mid budget movies made by YouTubers that are doing well at the box office and people are talking about them. Fucking foreign language films are winning Oscars and getting recognized. Still not perfect, but we're like we're shifting in the right direction. Fucking Star Wars is dying. Like
It's so
I'm
funny
winning.
how like
I'm winning
Backgrounds
the
and
culture
Obsession
war.
like beat out the new Star Wars at the
You
box
love
office.
seeing Obsession make more money than the new Star Wars. That's like a pretty epic win, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, we're winning. We're slowly turning the tides.
The fact
I
that like
wonder.
the latest Star Wars movie and like over half a decade is just some like TV show spin-off instead of like a continuation of like the last trilogy is like really pitiful to me.
I
It's like
I,
they
I
don't even
wonder.
care anymore.
I wonder if the Sean Levy Starfighter movie is going to be shelved now.
No, that
Starfighter.
they already they're filming it. I think that's still in the middle of filming it. So maybe they're just too like it's just too
Yeah,
late to not
they
scrap
can
it.
still shelve it in the middle of filming. Like they shelved the
Disney
entire
Plus
universe.
I don't know
exclusive.
how I feel about that. I look, as much as I dislike the current state of Star Wars, I don't feel comfortable of just shelving art just because like it's based off a franchise
It's
that
an
you don't
ad for
like.
the
You
theme
know?
park. It doesn't have to make money.
Yeah.
They're making money off of merchandising. Like, oh no, it flopped at the box office. It still made
Mhm.
money.
Yeah. I mean, it was the same thing with like that Rogue Squadron movie that
Rogue One?
No,
A
the
different
Rogue
one.
Squadron.
Oh, sorry.
The movie that what's her name? The monster director?
The Wonder Woman director.
Yeah.
What?
It wasn't Penny Marshall, was it? Or
No,
no. What's her fucking
Patty
name?
Jenkins.
Patty Jenkins. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
That
curious in
went
seeing her
away.
film Monster. That one looks interesting.
Oh, the one
But
with
yeah,
Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Have you
that's
seen that?
I enjoyed that movie. She does a
I
great
watched it.
performance.
I've only seen the first Wonder Woman from her, which I remember being okay at the time, but I haven't watched it since then, and I have no desire to revisit it at any time soon.
it's
But
not good. It's not good.
You know, I was just looking at her filmography on Letterboxd now. One of them, you know, one of the entries that's there, it says Untitled Patty Jenkins Lego Film.
Okay. I forgot she did Wonder Woman. That's funny.
Are they trying to make that like a thing? Because what was up with that the 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 Lego film that just came out from like Pharrell? Are they
Mhm.
trying to make that a thing?
piece by piece,
Yeah,
that flopped. That flopped. I don't think they're going to
I
make other ones of those.
I know, but it's just like, were they intending to make that a sort of serial thing where they just get different creatives in to make Lego projects?
Hi.
Maybe. Hello.
Are you in the
The original
background?
plan, I'm pretty sure, was that they were going to have Illumination take over the Lego Movie franchise, but then for some reason they decided to scrap that plan and go with like what you said. But I guess that's flopping now, so I don't know what they're going to do with Lego properties, unless if like I don't know, they want to make like a Lego documentary based on the bricks and minifigs saga that we're seeing unfold.
They don't have the
That I
balls
mean,
or
it's
the
that you know, I watched like 3 different videos on that. All very, you know, informative, detailed. I don't know if I care still. Like it's bad, give them the Legos, but like this seems like not the type of thing that like I would expect to blow up to this degree. It's like people are just discovering corruption for the first time. You know, it's not going to get as much attention as the 1-year-old that got shot in a parking lot for no reason yesterday. You know, like the Lego scandal is getting more attention.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Give the guy his Legos. Give him his Legos back.
I don't want to
It's so hard about
say
that.
like I don't want to compare him to Mr. Beast because there's obviously nothing like him. You know,
Mhm.
he's not as horrible as a person compared to him. But I say if he truly cared about the whole situation with what's going on, I don't think he would have made it into a video, which I understand. Partially, the whole point of making like a YouTube video is to like sort of have people understand the situation, what's going on, advocate it. But a lot of people were actually harming him by by having threats and like calling the people, harassing the people, which I don't think of, you know, is helpful in any way towards your case. Because the guy Josh was making claims about people doing that, and about claiming about how the guy who's has the channel is a you know sending out terroristic threats towards him. The whole situation, I just feel as if like Reckless Ben was a little too reckless, as a lot of people have been saying.
Yeah, no, I mean it should have been like a lawyer thing, but
Yeah.
that's not
He makes a lot of
content,
great
right? Like
points.
you
No,
want
it's
to
not- but it's not
make content
content.
out of it.
Right.
But whatever. I mean, still, dude should get his Legos.
Mm-hmm.
It's so silly. Everything's so stupid.
It's very
I've-
silly.
Trump's
have
in the
very
Epstein
little
files.
time.
Why are we talking about this?
I know.
I would say I'm comparatively much deeper into Epstein shit than I am with whatever this is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I don't really know the context of what you guys are talking about, really.
Oh yeah, no, it's very stupid and silly.
It's a little complicated to explain. Just in simply like some guy had a bunch of Legos, made a deal with a franchise company that he would be able to have it to where they will hold their Legos to sell them, but they don't own them. So at any point, like if they no longer were to sell them, they would have to give them back or give them money. And that deal was then when the owners who owned the store were kicked out and left, the new owners didn't abide by the deal, so it became a more complicated lawyer situation. And with mega companies, they're always very vague and obnoxious to deal with. So,
That is such weird technicality bullshit.
Yeah.
Like technicality bullshit.
It's very good content. Like it's good. Like if you want to be distracted and not focus on the actual shit, like what Adam said about a kid getting shot, which is much more prevalent. Yeah, it's a really good distraction to focus on something else. It's good content, but it's not.
The classic Donald Trump deflection.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's difficult to keep up with all the shit in the news.
Also, let's go Knicks, baby! We did it in 5.
Yay!
We did it in 5.
It's kind of better that the one game Trump showed up to that they didn't.
I know they lost.
The one game that everybody showed up to. Because Timmy Chammy was there. Taylor Swift was there.
Why was everybody at that game?
Wasn't Larry David there?
Why is everybody only at that game?
I want to say most of them it's because they're New Yorkers. Like I know Larry David is from New York, I think. Almost half almost a lot of the cast from and director from Do the Right Thing was there.
Oh, Spike Lee,
yeah, Spike Lee was there because
he's Spike Lee is Spike Lee is like a lifelong Knicks fan, so that makes sense.
But it's funny because then you have some people like Taylor Swift and Donald Trump, which like
I heard apparently Jerry Seinfeld was there, and he said something.
Oh, my brother!
Like he said,
I saw that
really
clip today.
embarrassing pro IDF type shit.
Oh,
yes.
What did he say?
He said go Knicks, go IDF.
That's what an odd thing to say.
I know.
Well, because he is super pro Zionist, so it makes sense.
Yeah, no, it seems like one of those that's like not exaggerated.
Yeah.
So
it's not even the worst thing he's done. Like he paid people to assault college students in those Gaza encampments.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he paid people to hurt others in
Jerry.
just as they were protesting the Palestine stuff.
It's not funny.
Don't stop laughing. It's not funny.
Stop
laughing. Funny.
It's not funny, guys. Please like my Pop-Tarts movie, please.
Anyway, I'm gonna go date the 17-year-old girl that's in high school still.
They're talking about like weird celebrity cameos, like you know that like one trailer you reacted to that you said was like the worst trailer for that like movie that was like a comedy that was like about a dad taking over the mom's job or something.
Oh
yeah, I'm pretty sure. What? The Breadwinner? Yeah, I didn't see that, but I'm pretty sure
that
it
made
was
money.
found that. What?
I think that made money.
How?
Really?
No, well, because
Christians.
Middle
Fucking
America.
How?
It's meant for
UFC.
Middle Americans, but like pretty sure Nate Bargatze, the main actor, was at Trump's UFC fight. Like people found that he was at that event.
Makes sense.
Every time
Let's
I hear the title
see.
"The Breadwinner," I just think of like the 2017 like
Oh, the
animated
animated
film.
movie? Yeah.
Yeah, that one I did see. I remember that being good.
Yeah. But yeah, that Breadwinner movie looked cringe. I can't believe
Okay,
that
well, it didn't make money. Yay.
yeah. I
Box
was wondering.
office 18 million, production budget 25 million.
Oof.
Damn.
It'll do well on Netflix. I'm pretty sure when it get because it feels like it's the
maybe.
type of movie that'll probably do well when it gets on streaming because it did not look like a movie to see in theaters. So
Yeah.
It
It's like
reminds me of the films back in the day that you would watch on like things like TBS and basic cable television, like the sequel to Are We There Yet?
What
that
the
I like don't
fuck?
think anybody remembers.
Sorry, I was like looking for info on this. I found a subreddit called Fantasy Box Office, which I'm assuming is like fantasy football but with box office.
Oh, that's hilarious.
FantasyBoxOfficeGame.com. What the hell?
oh,
Build
so
your
is
own
it like
movie
one of those
studio
like
with-
stupid prediction apps things?
Oh my god! You
I
can
know
start a
there's
league.
people, on like apps like Kodalshi and other things like that. You can bet
No,
on
I don't think this
box
is.
office numbers. Yeah, I don't
don't
think it's
think-
betting.
yeah,
I think
this
it is
is-
just pure fantasy, like people having fun sort of thing. But I know
Yeah.
people
Create a
guessing on
draft,
box office numbers is a thing.
pick, seasonal picks, alt picks, the bomb pick,
But
scoring
quick
future
to
seasons.
Jerry Seinfeld, because there was
Wow,
one thing I wanted to add to that.
that's so funny.
After the Knicks game, when he was walking out, someone asked him if he supports Palestine, and his response was, "It doesn't exist."
I saw that clip.
Yeah,
Nice. Honestly, that guy can go to hell.
yeah. Why not? That's what I would say. That's what I'm.
Do
asking
Jewish people
Satan.
believe in hell?
They don't.
They can go to
He goes to heck.
Judaist hell.
Is oh damn! I was hoping to think of a really funny joke there.
Where's Scoot when you need him?
He said, when you get a bagel, there's no cream cheese.
There was a Knicks chant where people were saying like my bagels are Jewish, my cream cheese is Shives, Knicks in 5.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I think I vaguely know about that one.
Yeah.
I like how many posts on the subreddit are just like horse memes now.
What on the on your subreddit
Yeah,
or
the subreddit.
Oh, it is your horse.
Sorry,
I mean,
what?
a horse is a horse, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Someone posted a repost of like the weird Argentinian horse yoga thing
Have you
that I mentioned,
heard
and
of
Sonics
this?
was sounded surprised about it. Sonics
Who
pretended
was?
not to know about it.
Why do you do that, Sonics?
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Have you heard of this German DJ and singer called Horse Girl
Of course.
with 2 eyes?
Way before
and-
everybody else. And does it even have 2 eyes?
Yeah, it's 2 eyes. 1 eye, 1 big.
Oh
eye.
yeah, there is 2 eyes.
I'm looking at it.
Let's see. No, yeah, no, shit. I've known about her way before everybody else. In fact, I was going to go to her concert in my horse fursuit, but I regrettably couldn't find anyone to go with me, and
No.
I didn't want to do that by myself.
No, it's okay. It makes sense. Was she
didn't-
always doing? Was she always Horse Girl, or did she go by like a different thing?
I don't know. I only ever knew her as Horse Girl.
That makes sense. I think she
Yeah,
was.
now
always
she's
just
like, now
doing-
everybody knows about her, and she's like too popular.
yeah.
Now if I try to do the fucking, I don't know if I missed my chance.
It's
I thought she would always be niche.
Yeah, it's the hipster dilemma.
Very much so.
I get the FOMO.
I knew about this before you, now you know about it, so I hate it.
It's not that I hate it. It's that like now it'll probably be in a different venue that wouldn't allow me to wear a fucking costume. Instead.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, God forbid you do. A venue that lets you do, you get judged for it.
Versus like if you were to see her back in the day when she wasn't as popular, that'd be the typical crowd. Like everybody's doing something like that.
Hmm.
Like I would never. I've been to a couple concerts and I've been to a few raves. I would never go to something like Coachella. Although I say that, and Zed played at Coachella, and I was very disappointed that I missed out because I would love to see a Zed concert.
When you do a thing at Coachella, is it like a full concert, or are they like little bite-sized
You get
concerts?
some songs. It's very much like a kind of like a let's get a couple songs out of the way and then.
Because
do
then
another.
why? Yeah, unless you're a fan of like a lot of the artists, then what's the point?
And you live there relatively, because otherwise I don't see any other reason to travel there as well.
Coachella just seems like
Yeah.
a complete waste of time and money, in my opinion. But maybe, but then again, I've never been to it. I don't go to many live events all that much, so I can't really say.
Feels
I
like
will
a
say,
music
though-
version of the Game Awards, where it's just mostly like advertising people and
Is that what?
celebrities. on
What?
stage.
What
I
do
thought
they,
it
like,
was
what-
just
how-
like a bunch of different stages, and you can see some concerts. Like, that's what I thought it was.
That was a bad poll.
Bad
I just wanted
comparison.
to make fun of the Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I really don't like how Ticketmaster has such like a monopoly on tickets for like
That's true.
concerts and stuff. It is like a pain to go through. When I was buying stuff for like TIFF last year, it was kind of a pain to buy certain things and stuff because it was just not. You had to like go through like so many hoops, and I mean, I eventually got everything I wanted, but like
Yeah,
it was not fun to figure out like what you got to do and what you got to not do. When you also got a time limit and stuff, it's just
Oh yeah, no,
not a
it's
fun
a
thing.
it's a nightmare, and now, like, there's too many people. It's like many things in life where if too many people know about it,
yeah.
it
I
makes
was
it more
gonna say,
difficult for you. And it's like it's a great festival, and I'm glad that it's like successful.
I had fun with
Um,
last year. I'm going again this year.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
It's just like everybody. If the strat
Was
is
there-
get the basic membership, and then everybody gets the basic membership, then the strat needs to be changed. you need like a better basic. You need to go one notch higher, or continue until you find your comfort price versus security.
Yeah,
I personally think if anybody's like serious about TIFF, like if you're doing the full fucking festival, you love movies, you want to go to it, I would say get a group of 4 people to split the cost of like a patron membership, and then you're gonna get everything you want. And you can do 4 tickets per membership, so you're all getting like 4 people spend
that'll
like.
work.
How much is the patron membership again? It's fucking expensive. Let me just double check the prices here.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go with a Patreon. I'm doing individual membership
and
again.
you'd have to split it with like 4 people
A
to make
pa-
it like a
Would you
patron
have to
membership,
do, like,
patron circle.
for-
Yeah, no, it's like
How does that work? For, like, how
2,500
long-
Canadian. So
for like one time.
for 1 year, but I mean, like
Okay.
you're only at the festival for 1 year. Like it still
Oh.
gives you if you're in Toronto, you get
yeah,
other
and if you're
perks and
splitting
stuff.
with 4 people, that makes sense.
Yeah, 2,500 Canadian. So per person, let's see what the USD to Canadian is right now.
It's not too different.
It's 1750 US.
Yeah,
So each person, let's see, 1750 divided by 4. Each person spending like $450 US to guarantee every movie you're getting. Like if you're doing the whole festival, I think that's a strat.
Yeah, that's the
That's
great.
I
I'm
think
not
that's
doing
the
the whole
strat.
festival. I'm doing it longer this time though. I mean, I'm not doing every day. I'm going
Yeah.
from the 13th to the 18th, but I mean, which is most of the festival. But I'm not going like the first 2 days and the first 3 days I'm not doing, and then the last 2 days I'm not doing. But
Yeah.
that's
You know what I found
what-
out?
what?
Well, because with the patron tier, you get your own. It's called a concierge, but it's a person you can just email and be like, "Hey, I didn't get tickets to this. Can you like, if one's available, just like add it to my account?" They'll be like, "Yep," and then you don't even have to like, you don't have to refresh. It'll just like they'll just be like, "Oh, I added your ticket." Like just someone's doing it for you basically, and they're working for TIFF, so it's in the system. So it's like you're like guaranteed
That's crazy.
everything
That, like,
pretty
there's
much.
just you
No,
pay
yeah.
enough money, and they actually care about you seeing the movie.
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
It does.
It makes sense because like you can't provide that service to everybody. Because if you did, then it would be literally no one would like we'd be back at square one. Like you literally can't provide the service to everyone.
Granted,
There's only
I
so
don't
many
think
tickets for the
any
screenings.
other like film festival does anything like that, so it's very
TIFF
interesting.
is very fucking sensible. TIFF is the
Yeah.
only festival I know of that does reserved seating for all the movies.
I guarantee you, there's not a single American film festival that does anything remotely like that.
No, yeah, no, it's South by. There's a Gong Show. You know, like SIF. None. You got to line up and
Yeah.
like that's like a part of the film fest culture is lining up.
Yeah.
But TIFF is like, no, you can just reserve the seat and you know where you are and you just as long as you're there before the movie starts, you're fine.
Right.
30 minutes before is what they say.
Yeah,
Boards of
relative.
Cinema, what's up?
Yeah, this might be a bit off topic as to what you're talking about, but I've been watching the show Detroiters recently just because
Ooh.
I've been trying to catch up on like everything Tim Robinson's been in, and I'm just curious if you've seen it.
I don't think I might be aware of it enough for it to be on my watch list, but let's see. No, it's on my watch list, so I haven't seen
Yeah,
it. But
it's worth watching, although I'd consider it to be like, more grounded and less insane than like a lot of
course.
the other things I've seen from him because it's before he made I Think You Should Leave, which is where he fully shifted into doing like bizarre cringe comedy. And like this is just more of like a regular buddy comedy sitcom. But, my favorite episode that I've seen so far is the one where Connor O'Malley shows up as like Tim Robinson's character's brother. Like that whole episode is
Yeah.
hysterical. Like if you watch one episode of that
Hmm.
show, I'd say that's the one you should watch.
Which
Tom
episode?
O'Malley is always a great.
The one with Connor O'Malley in it.
Oh, of course.
Like,
Connor O'Malley.
Always a great addition.
like I believe that episode is in like season 2. I think it's like season 2, episode 4.
Season
Oh.
2, episode 4.
Maybe.
Okay, well, I'll watch it at some point.
I think my favorite Joe Pera episode was the one with Connor O'Malley in it, and he's trying to
Nice.
like eat his breakfast, like all of his breakfast in one bite. It just fucking
Connor gets
starts, like,
around.
freaking out.
Yeah,
He's
Connor was
hilarious.
also in I
Fucking-
Think You Should Leave.
Mhm.
He was great in that.
Yeah, no, and he's like he makes random cameo appearances in like bodies, and like fucking the Pink Opaque.
Yeah, I saw the TV
The
glow.
pick a
Yeah,
pig.
thank you. I couldn't remember the other title. I had to use my
Friendship.
title. The Pink Opaque. I just like I can't get over it. There's two things that just hold the movie back. And one is the lead actor's performance, and the other is just the fact that everybody says the Pick a Pack. The Pick a
If we're
Pack.
talking about if we're talking about TV recently watched, I started watching Common Side Effects. That show's really good.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh, I've had that on my radar for a while. I've been meaning to check that out.
Yeah, it's really good. It's like a good departure from Scavenger's Reign.
Mhm.
It behaves sort of like a Michael Clayton-esque political thriller that also has black comedy in it. Like
I
when
didn't know it was from the same people who did Scavenger's Reign.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
that's
very
interesting.
interesting departure. I like that.
Yeah, it's basically about this agriculturalist who discovers this magic mushroom in I think in the valleys of some southeastern country, and basically that mushroom is able to heal all wounds, but he has to try like when in the States, he's on the run because all the pharmaceutical industries are hiring assassins to kill him because the actual mushroom proves as a threat to their stocks.
Hmm.
So
Nice.
yeah, very pertinent to the times.
That's cool. Yeah, from what I can tell, like common side effects is like, been much more successful than like Scavenger's Reign since that show was canceled after like one season.
Yeah.
Yeah, common side effects is getting a second season.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, I hope it like puts these creators like on the map.
Yeah,
I think there's a good
and
chunk of people
also-
talking about them. I think they're on the
yeah,
map
and
to
they
some degree.
also, in addition to that, they also have another show that's set in space. Another one is sort of in
Nice.
style of common side effects more than it was with Scavenger's Reign.
Hmm.
Among Us.
Yeah, it's more stylized like common side effects, but it's set in space.
Yeah, no,
What's
they
the
make
name of it?
interesting stuff. I just
I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I think they've showed like one still of it because it's still in production.
I'll probably
Oh,
continue
it's
through
interesting.
common side effects at some point. I'm trying to figure out how to just fucking manage my time. I think things will get easier when I'm not moving
Yeah.
and dealing with so many annoying, stupid things that I shouldn't even have to deal with.
I
It's
think
very
another show that I've
frustrating.
been meaning. Oh, sorry, you go on.
No, I was done. I was just saying how frustrating
Yeah.
it is.
Another show that's been on my radar is Tales from the Loop, which is based off an illustrated
I've
art
heard of
book
that,
by
yeah.
Steinman Stalenhag. I've read the book and I really love it. I've also read some of his other books, including The Electric State, which I'm well aware. Like I'm well aware the Russo brothers movie of that
Yeah.
is apparently terrible, but I really love the book.
Oh, the Russo brothers made a terrible movie? That's surprising.
What?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
I
Yeah,
was
from what
thinking,
from
yeah.
what I can tell, like the Tales from the Loop show is much more faithful to like the tone and style of like, Simon Stalenhag's work. So I'm very curious about that.
I mean, let's be real. Has the Russo brothers ever really made a good film?
No.
Really?
I've got Horse
No.
Girl in my head still. No.
Oh, sorry about that. Was it ever not in your head?
Hmm?
You never. When do you ever not have Horse Girl in your head?
I don't know. It's either one or the two.
Yeah.
Usually horse.
Yeah, sometimes it's horse. Rarely it's girls.
Yeah.
More it's horse. So I did see, which is funny because I watched the stream after you did your short stream, not too long ago when you were reviewing all the movies that you saw.
Mm-hmm.
You did react to both Until Dawn 2, which, in my opinion, should have been called whatever they call the fake show in the
The
game
Pinko Pig?
trailer. Yeah, the Pickle Pig. No, they call it Dead True, which is in the trailer, which I think would have been a better name
Oh.
for the game instead of Until Dawn 2. But it's Sony we're talking about. They're gonna fucking milk that series dry
Yeah,
until it's dead.
Or since it's set during the day, it could have been titled Until Dusk.
Yeah, that would have been an awesome name too. That would have worked.
I mean, I don't get it. It could have been like a completely original game, and nobody would have made it. It's not even from the same developer as the original Until Dawn. It's from
No.
like a different
I mean-
studio.
Yeah, but the tenuous connection is Peter Stormare, who is playing the same character from the first game.
Which I
Mhm.
mean, I love him, and he's also in the movie, which is probably
Oh,
one of
yeah.
my favorite parts of the movie.
I still haven't watched that.
It's from you. You had the director
Yeah.
on as a guest.
I know.
So maybe you should watch it.
I'll tell you this.
No, I reject that premise. I reject the idea that I'm obligated to watch any movie that someone makes if they've been on the podcast.
Well, this is
I would say no.
You will
Podcast.
watch Castration Movie Part 3 when that
No.
releases.
Not because she's been on the podcast, though.
I reject your hypothesis.
Yeah.
Who said
Adam
that
had her
originally?
on the podcast? Oh God,
Was
what's
that
his
Quentin
name?
Tarantino?
No,
Yes,
it
that's
wasn't
true.
him. Or was it Tarantino?
Yeah, it was because
Okay.
he was talking with some. He was talking with a very infamous like
Oh yeah.
guy
I
who
was
pissed
mixing
off
up.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I was mixing up that quote with "I reject your reality and substitute my own" from the
Mm.
Mythbusters guy.
Oh, that's very funny.
They're
Yeah.
very similar quotes.
Yeah, but the context for the Quentin Tarantino was that I think they were talking about violence in his films, and he was saying that he doesn't purposely direct like movies. You know, he asked about the political, and he was like, "Oh, are you worried about how this affects people like real life?" And he's like, "No,
Hmm.
I don't think about that
It's
because I don't think it does."
it's kind of funny that that has come back into question now that Quentin Tarantino has proved to be a very bad man.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not
he's super
surprised.
he's super Zionist now. Like everybody,
Oh, God.
like doesn't he live in Israel now?
What?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, he's like a villa in Israel, and he's
Maybe
living there more
maybe
often
he
now.
bought like one of the luxury apartments like when the commercial like Gwyneth Paltrow was in recently.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Or like at the end of the commercial, he was like oh New York City, and like no Israel.
Nah,
yeah,
I
Tarantino
haven't seen that
gives me
commercial.
the impression that he's like in his old man phase. Like he comes
Yeah.
off as like a bitter old man that just doesn't understand. Because he literally said that 2019 was like the last year for good movies, and but it's
yeah,
like, dude, there's plenty of good shit
What?
out that are out in
yeah.
theaters right now. Come on.
Bitter old man who makes advertisements for a baby game.
What's the? Maybe I shouldn't ask this. I'm just so. I'm almost curious. Like, what the fuck? Why? What the hell? What? Why do the Israelis want that spot? It's like a special spot.
It's because Jerusalem, like it's basically holy war
Why
stuff.
don't they
So
have it right now? Like, what is? Why did they lose it? Did they have it before?
no,
Well, then what the
that's
fuck?
why they
Well, what the hell?
that's why they wanted to create Israel.
It's just a bunch of
Like,
dumb religious people.
yeah. Well, because it used to be ruled by the Ottomans, and then it was taken over when they fell by the British, and then
Does God say in the Bible that Jews have to like have Israel or something?
in the Hebraic Bible, yes.
Okay.
Like
But
for
then the
this,
Muslims that worship the same God,
yeah,
The Quran says like, no,
Uh,
you guys have Israel.
yeah, all Abrahamic religions link back to that one.
It's so stupid. I hate it. And people are killing each other.
Yeah.
I hate it.
But anyway, Summer Games Fest.
I know. I was waiting to talk about the Saw game, and I wanted to
Oh,
explain
did you go
a
to
little bit.
SawCon?
No, I did not gonna. Fuck you, Adam. What an old ass joke.
I wasn't joking.
You said SawCon.
I was
Saw-
asking if you went.
Oh, I went to SawCon these nuts, Adam.
Why are you
Huh?
being mean and rude?
Anyway,
Why can't I be on my own?
Saw Genesis. If you were asking if I went to Summer Gamescom, no, I did not. I just watched it at home because I do not have that kind of money to. Also,
Does
I think
Saw Genesis talk about why John Kramer needs to own Israel,
yes,
Jerusalem?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's in the book of Saw.
it's really funny because like I watched Summer Games Fest through like Pat from Castle Super Beast stream, and
Nice.
like it's so funny because he also mentioned the fact that John Kramer has basically been dead for most of the Saw series
Yeah, that's
as like a really funny element of it.
Yeah, the
and they
overwhelming
need to
majority of
find
it.
some obscure way to keep him like in it somehow because I know the second like they can't
And
No
now
one's
he's in the
gonna give a
series
shit.
before he's born.
I know, a prequel that takes place in World War One.
Was that his voice? Like,
It is.
Yes.
It was.
so
his
he's
voice,
in it.
yes.
Maybe it's his dad. Like maybe like it's. Did you
So
know?
Generational saw
The-
trap.
the idea is that it takes place as a person who developed the ideology of the traps and doing that to people.
So
Which
the
doesn't-
Jigsaw didn't even come up with the traps. He like,
No, it kind of ruins like Jigsaw because you know the appreciation you have for the Saw movies is that it's a guy who built the ideology, but now the ideology isn't even his.
oh yeah, he's just repeating what he read on the internet.
Yeah, but it's not going to be a single player game. So to be honest, I'm just going to do the same thing I do for most other like online games. Just say that's not canon.
Fucking
Like-
stupid ass Bloober team.
I know. It's has like they've done single player games before. Why didn't they do this with Saw? They're acting like no one was gonna play it. Like no one would play it if it was single player.
Yeah, I guess like their logic is since it's an IP tie-in horror game, it has to act like Dead by Daylight, no matter what.
Yeah, that's frustrating actually.
But
I just hate like the modern state of all art companies is just atrocious. Like
Yeah.
we would like everything's just clone the successful thing.
Yeah,
Fuck. No
I mean, like,
artists.
that's-
Give money
yeah,
to
I mean,
artists. Everything sucks.
that's why I was excited for like maybe 4 things during the entire Summer Games Fest
well,
at
the
most.
fucking one thing I was excited for is got canceled like little less than a fucking week, which was Senua's third game.
Oh,
Because Xbox Studios decided to fucking shut down 3 of their like most
yeah,
best studios that have been making
yeah.
a ton of
That's
money.
fucking stupid.
Senua,
fucking-
you played Senua's Sacrifice,
Yeah.
Adam. Yeah, that's the series we were talking about. I know if you
Oh. There's a
because
sequel, right?
it has like 3 names. Yeah,
Yeah,
it has 3 different names. It has
Hellblade.
Senua Saga, which is the second game. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, and then the third.
Oh, is the
game, which
second
is
game out?
called- Yeah,
the second game
yeah, it's
came
been
out like years ago.
a while
Oh.
ago.
Did I not play it?
No,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, it didn't really get
been
too much
difficult.
buzz when it came out. Really.
How was it?
It was
well,
good. It's
yeah,
is it
different.
the same?
It's very different.
Oh.
No, well, it's still the same gameplay. It's still the same
It
experience.
just doesn't lie to you every time you die.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't lie to you this time.
It focuses a lot more on like more of the action combat, and also you have like other people who go with you. It's about fighting.
I kind of wish that
Nice.
they like were ballsy enough to actually delete your Xbox when
that
you
would be
died.
sick.
You know,
like
the
permadeath.
console just lights on fire, and it's not even the console you're playing on. Like that would be like if it just actually deleted your save file. Do you know how cool that would be?
Yeah.
And then they're like, it was a art. They wanted to trick you.
I think it gets ruined by like I think it would have been funny if they just never revealed that it was a fake mechanic.
They would have to because people would. It's on PC. Like people would be able to tell,
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
right?
In the modern day, people are able to tell that.
Definitely.
Yeah, so like they would
Back
have to reveal
then-
that. Maybe they were never intending on it, and then they were like, "Wait, maybe we shouldn't say this. Get out ahead before people call us out."
There was
Um,
like some Nintendo GameCube horror game back in the day that like kind of had an interesting mechanic like that called Eternal Darkness: Sanity's Requiem, where if you basically like if you like you started losing your health meter or something, the game will like pretend to either crash or like delete your save file by accident or something, and then but then it'll be like, "Oops, sorry, it's just a trick. We tricked you." which was
It's a
pretty
joke.
revolutionary at the time. What?
It's a joke.
Yeah.
Not black.
In terms of Summer Game Fest stuff, I was only really like enthusiastically excited for Gen Atlas.
Oh yeah.
That game looked. I
So
loved
is
it.
that just like a inspired by Eco thing?
No, it's made by Fumeto Ueda. who
Oh, so it's
created
actually
it.
involved.
Yeah, yeah, he's the director. Of
Okay. Okay. What is it called again?
it. Gen Atlas.
Gen Atlas.
Yeah.
By the Wazowskis.
Yippee!
But it looks fucking amazing.
Epic Games Store.
Yeah,
Oh.
unfortunately, it's an Epic Games exclusive, but you can get it on.
Is it
all
on- You can get it when?
You can get it on PS5 and.
I was just
Xbox.
gonna say, yeah, like the console version is not Epic.
Yeah.
They might make you log into an Epic account or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They
Oh
published
yeah,
Alan Wake
this.
2.
Yeah, when's this out?
No confirmed release date
Oh,
yet.
yeah. Somebody remind me about this at some point.
Yeah,
I find
they
it
just
like I
showed
am
up.
just so overwhelmed. It's impossible for me to keep up with anything.
Yeah, they just showed. This was the first time they revealed like actual gameplay.
I've been cooking my own food, and it takes so much time.
Yeah, we watched a couple times. I've ever seen the pot boil. That was pretty funny.
No, but I've been like doing more than ramen, like chicken.
You have a
And
bread
rice.
machine now, don't you?
Yeah, I've
I
made
heard
bread
you
like
say- talk about that.
3 times now, and I failed 2 times. I had to.
Man,
Yeah, I unsuccessfully
Well, that's how
made
you'll
bread
learn.
twice,
That's how
but I
you learn,
made.
Adam. I mean, there's a lot of bad movies that sometimes nail it on the third try.
The 2 times that I failed was like my 3rd and 4th time. It didn't make any sense. I just messed up.
I feel that way with the Saw movies. I mean, they had to fail like what, maybe like 5 times, and then 6 came out, and that was pretty good.
Saw 6 is a masterpiece. Saw ranking
Didn't
6.
Mine's probably
I'd have
be
to see
exactly
X more than
same as
once.
yours.
Is X going to be the second best Saw movie?
I
I'd
have
have
my
to see it
rankings
again.
somewhere because
I don't know if I could rank them right now. I should do a marathon.
I have it somewhere.
it didn't like Saw? Remember when they announced Saw 11 and then there was like it's coming out next year and then they just like then they just
Oh,
got
and then
into
they
like
forgot about
development
it,
hell
yeah.
or something.
Then
Yeah.
they deleted it.
You know, when the Saw Genesis trailer dropped, I got confused the same way how I got confused when the Hellraiser dropped because I thought that was going to be a movie, and it turned out to be a game. Although I am excited for the Hellraiser game, it looks very cool, and it's single player, and it's made by.
There are
Saber.
so many fucking games in my backlog that I still need to go through. It's just impossible to keep up and stuff, you know.
There's another reason why I want more like I would like games like the new Hellraiser thing because it seems like it's going to be a pretty short experience. Like it's not gonna
Hellraiser
require
game?
too much of my time. Yeah. What's it called? You reacted.
I
to
did
it.
react to it, didn't I?
It's
Clive
very cool.
Barker's Hellraiser reboot. Oh yeah.
That's kind of why I'm excited for El Paso Elsewhere 2.
Wait, is the Hellraiser thing? What type of game is it again?
It's kind of like the first Outlast game.
Okay, good. As long as it's not a fucking Dead by Daylight, then I'm happy.
No, absolutely not.
Because I don't even play those.
the
The
only good
mul-
Dead
the
by
multiplayer-
Daylight game.
I just feels like the same experience over and over, and you're just like addicted to like a slot machine.
Yeah. There's funny enough, the one franchise that I feel like succeeded on doing like a Dead by Daylight game was Outlast because they did a game called the Outlast Trials. But it's very extensive. All of this stuff has a lot of lore. You're not playing against like a fifth person. If it's 4 people,
Then it's not Dead by Daylight.
No. Well,
It's
I
just
guess
4-person survival horror.
Well, the
It's
best
just
the best
co-op
example-
survival horror.
Yeah, the best example of that one was the Friday the 13th game that they shut down.
oh, that's true. Yeah, I have no interest in playing the Halloween, but
Oh
I guess that's
God.
partially because I prefer Friday the 13th over Halloween, but I also just prefer Saw over all of them.
What were we talking about right
I think
before I
Saw.
said Dead by Day? Okay, we were talking about
Talk about Saw rankings
Hellraiser.
because I have
The Hellblade. The Hellraiser.
Hellblade.
Hellblade.
yeah.
Whatever. I forgot what I was going to say. There was something that I wanted to remember or think about. Whatever.
I found my Saw ranking. 1 is 6. 2.
Oh.
Number 2 is 1. Number. I'm sorry. Let me see this.
Why don't you rank it in the other way? Why don't you say
from
what you're?
worst to best?
No, sorry. Never mind. Just say the title of the film
Saw
without
6.
saying the
Saw
number because
6
you're confusing
is my
me.
favorite.
Yeah.
Number 1. Saw 1 is my second favorite because I personally think that it's the key part of the franchise and it's the most Saw movie. But I like 6 more because I just enjoy it more than Saw 1. Even though I think Saw 1 is also really good, I still enjoy it. I gave Saw 10 number 3 because I think it also does the same things as Saw 6, but I don't like it as much as Saw 1. My worst one, obviously, is Spiral. That's fucking number 9. And the other numbers, I guess, don't really matter. I put 2 at 5. Like, Saw 2 is at 5. Saw 4 is at 6. Saw 5 is at 7. Those all could really just be the same to me.
I wonder if Spiral is the worst live action Chris Rock performance.
I'm sure he's been in a lot of other dumb shit.
He's been in a lot of awful stuff. Like what was that comedy where he was in the CIA with Anthony Hopkins? It was back in like the 2000s.
I don't know.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, like basically the plot of the movie is he plays two characters. He plays like a really professional CIA agent who gets killed in the line of duty, and then the CIA to replace him brings in his twin brother who's like a hustler, and Anthony Hopkins has to train him how to be CIA within like 24 days.
Both of those actors are. I'll say this: Anthony Hopkins is definitely a good actor who's been in bad movies and acted bad.
That was a weird period for Anthony Hopkins because he also did the Ridley Scott directed Hannibal movie.
Yeah, I just looked up the movie you were talking about. It's Bad Company, directed by
Yes.
Joel Schumacher.
I'm gonna
Chris
take
Rock
some
in
meds.
it.
Oh
I'll
my
be
god, it
right
was
back.
a Joel Schumacher joint too. I forgot about that.
Oh no. Okay, well now I have to kind of like.
I've only seen the only Joel Schumacher movies I've seen are like the 2 Batman movies he did, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. Those are like the only 2 I've seen of his. I've been meaning to get to. It was the one. One of the
You
movies
didn't
I've been
see
meaning to
Falling
get to
Down?
though was. Yeah, Falling Down. That's what I was thinking of. I've been meaning to get to that one for a bit because that seems interesting.
It's fun.
Conversation wise.
Honestly,
I've seen it. It's pretty good from what I remember. It's honestly like probably my favorite Joel Schumacher movie because the only others I've seen are his 2 Batman movies, which aren't great, and like The Lost Boys, which I wasn't really into.
It's pretty funny. Like, I think Batman and Robin is not his worst movie by a mile. That
5 miles.
Well, I mean, that prize is taken by Saint Elmo's Fire, which is so bad.
That's terrible.
Saint Elmo's. Oh my god!
Hated it.
Like
it looks really cheesy and dated.
Well, no. That's not the reason it's so bad. The reason it's so bad is because it's about like these privileged waspy white kids who we are expected to root for even though they do horrible things to each other.
That's funny.
Like
Yeah, so-
it's peak 1980, like if the movie Wall Street were unironic.
That's
What's
funny.
funny is that I hated the movie before I seen it because I hated the fucking song.
The song is the best thing about the movie. It is.
I
The
respect your opinion.
I mean, it's a decent rocker. Like,
I mean, let me look up who sings that song.
but yeah, like it's a roll call of like 80s teen talent. You got Emilio Estevez, you got
Rob
who's
Lowe.
Demi Moore.
Rob Lowe, Demi Moore, who's the other guy from Breakfast Club? The
I know.
fatty.
Yeah. Mm,
Yeah, it's basically the entire cast of like a John Hughes movie, but just imagine that they're all insufferable.
Are you referring to
Yeah.
Judd Nelson by like the other guy who's in Breakfast Club?
Judd Nelson. Yeah.
Instead of having, like in the Breakfast Club where they're all relatively, different in terms of characteristics and character. So, they're appealing in different ways and they're likable in different ways.
These guys
Let's
are
make
all
them
just
all
privileged white
the
kids.
jock. Yeah, let's all make them the jock character who's annoying and
Yeah.
obnoxious.
And
I
they
haven't
all
seen The Breakfast Club since I was much younger, but I remember liking it. Oh, sorry, you go on.
and they all just get drunk constantly and like
Yeah.
cheat on each other. And like
I
we're
remember-
expected to root for them.
I only watched the movie because I wanted to understand why the fucking song was called that. So I ended up watching it and I was like, this is not. There's some,
It's like
I
you
wish I
can
could
go
say this was during the time where, like, because there's some really good directors who made fucking Disney movies. I wish I could say this was like one of those times, but I don't know why Joel Schumacher made this film or if he cared about making it, but it just didn't hit.
It's weird because like a lot of his movies are weirdly insensitive about social issues. Like
Yeah, I mean, Falling
if-
Down is pretty.
yeah, Falling
Like-
Down, and then there's also his adaptation of the John Grisham movie or the John Grisham book, A Time to Kill, which is awful in terms of how it handles the racism.
Mm.
Sorry, we were talking about more about
Joel.
yeah,
Whomst?
Joel Schumacher.
Joel from The Last
Joel,
of Us.
Joel,
Oh.
yeah. The shoemaker. And then there's, I mean, I know Lindsay Ellis really doesn't like Joel Schumacher's Phantom of the Opera.
I remember
Has anyone
seeing
seen?
that.
Oh, sorry, you go on.
I remember seeing that as a kid and not remembering anything about it.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen 8mm from Joel Schumacher? Because I've seen some people trying to like reappraise that movie and
I've
say
heard
it's
it's
really
funny.
underrated.
I've seen some of it.
Like it's apparently from the writer of Seven.
Yeah, you can
It
tell.
looks silly from the
Oh.
trailer. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing I'm thinking of.
Is that the same writer who wrote that like shitty horror movie that came out earlier this year, Psycho Killer?
Yes.
Oh, really? That guy.
Yeah, I thought that's interesting because I remember seeing like trailers for Psycho Killer being like it's from the writer of Seven, but then it's like, oh, you go on this IMDb, no directing debut, no directing Chris whatsoever, so it's his directorial debut, and then it came out and like no one liked it. I haven't seen it to be fair, but like I've not heard a single positive thing about Psycho Killer at all.
He
Yeah.
also written for The Killer apparently, and that film was very boring.
Well, because like isn't or no, I'm thinking of something different. I was thinking of Totally Killer.
Oh, yeah. The Killer was the other David Fincher movie. The much later one that was not as good.
I like that movie, although I accept it as like a black comedy.
Yeah.
I could watch it again, maybe, but it's not like at the top of my list for things I would want to give a second
No.
chance.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say it's the strongest Fincher out in recent years.
No, it's kind. I keep like I would forget that it exists without.
Like I
anyone
would
bringing it up.
prefer to rewatch Gone Girl again.
Excuse me. Gone Girl's incredible. I love Gone Girl. Gone Girl.
Yeah, I kind of wish he would go back to doing like theatrical movies instead of just sticking with like Netflix for some reason. Because like his last two movies were Netflix. His next one, the like the
The
Once Upon a
Cliff Booth
Time sequel, is Netflix.
That one is gonna be so weird. Like,
Oh yeah, I forgot that that's happening, and that's Fincher. Yeah, no, that's weird. A weird Fincher directed sequel to a Tarantino movie, and then a weird non-Fincher directed sequel to a Fincher movie. Both
oh
coming
yeah,
out.
Aaron Sorkin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh
was
yeah, the
just gonna
Social
say,
Reckoning.
have you
I gotta
seen
react
the-
to that
Oh
trailer
my
because I saw a bit
God.
of it in the
Okay.
theater. It looked really funny.
Yeah.
I am very morbidly curious
I think we
because,
all are. We
I
all have
won't
to.
spoil anything about the trailer, but I did not
well,
like
yeah,
it.
I
Yeah.
expect the movie to be very like neoliberal optimism.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he is
Just by the
awful.
actors they have in it, it's just frustrating.
He is awful when it comes to writing about politics.
It's Aaron
Oh.
Sorkin. I mean, are we really surprised?
Sorkin
Yeah.
went to SockCon.
Oh, that's true.
Aaron Sorkin, these
It-
nuts.
It would be amazing if like Steve Jobs, Aaron Sorkin tries to redeem Mark Zuckerberg in the third act.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, the first movie is arguably already, like, even though it paints him as not the best, it's all, you could argue that that's already kind of like a weird whitewashing.
I guess, but like I think the Fincher direction overtakes that, where we see Zuckerberg more as like a monster by the end of it.
Yeah, to some degree.
Yeah, it's
'Cause,
like you can
like,
already
I-
tell in this new trailer for like the Social Network sequel that it won't be nearly as well directed as the first Social Network. It's kind of a shame they couldn't get Fincher back for it.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
I contrast the Social Network with Steve Jobs, the Danny Boyle movie, which
Yeah.
Sorkin also wrote, which I like that movie for the most part, but the ending trying to redeem Jobs's relationship with his daughter is really weird in context with reality.
Yeah, I don't know what reality is, and I don't know if I care. What is it? Is it like confirmed truth that they tried to get Fincher and Fincher like didn't want it, or
Maybe
was
he
it
was
just
busy
like,
doing that, like, Adventures of Cliff spoof movie that Quentin Tarantino wrote.
And
yeah,
Squid
maybe.
Game. He's directing next Squid
Squid
Game.
Oh boy. I still haven't caught up on like the final season of Squid Game. I don't know. It's just
You
that
don't need
kind of
to.
came and went, and nobody
I've
talked
only
about it.
watched the first season. And then I just didn't bother with
Leave
two
it
or
there.
three at all.
Leave it
I
there.
watched
The
the
amount
first
of
two seasons.
things-
Like season 1 was like decent for the most part, even though the ending sucked, and season 2 was not great. So I just didn't. Maybe I'll force myself just to get through the final season, just to be done with it. But I don't know.
the amount of things that I feel like I'm winning at by not watching is astronomical.
It's sort of a similar thing with The Boys, because I got like I watched the first 3 seasons of that since Adam did a watch along for like season 3, but I haven't caught up on seasons 4 or 5, and I've heard
It's not
like really
worth it.
mixed.
Not worth it in my opinion at all. They should have been if they had tweaked the ending of the last episode of season 3. Then maybe like if you took like parts of the very last episode of The Boys and put them in like the last episode of season 3, you could have had a really satisfying
That's what I
finale.
thought.
But otherwise, it's not worth watching season 5 at
No.
all or season 4.
So sort of a similar thing with like Invincible for me, because I watched season 1 of Invincible and enjoyed it, but I've just heard mixed things about the other seasons, so I haven't gotten to
People
those
like
yet.
season 4. I've heard people actually like season 4, but I haven't gotten
Invincible?
to it. Yeah.
All right.
I did like season 4 of Invincible. It's better than fucking The Boys, absolutely.
I wasn't motivated to watch Invincible past the first season, honestly.
No, that's understandable. It's all right.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm super fucking done with this evil Superman trope.
Hmm.
because like I could see myself being blown away by this when Invincible originally came out in the 2000s. But nowadays it doesn't hit.
Yeah, there's Olivia.
Hi, Olivia.
Hello.
Finally made it. Hello.
Yippee!
Wahoo!
You caught me
Hello.
napping.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Your wish finally came true. We're watching fucking Howard the Duck after this watch along. So
We can live.
I know.
We're not gonna die.
I have to head out after this call, so I might not be around for that.
I don't know if I want to watch it. You
A
have to.
while ago, I bought a Blu-ray for it, thinking that it might be
Nice.
like a thing that I would cover in the future. So this watch along will determine whether or not I keep the Blu-ray. Although, if I like the movie enough, then I would probably get the 4K anyway. So I'll probably just sell
Yeah.
Howard the Duck after this.
I love how Howard the Duck has a 4K, but there's no 4K of Poor Things still. That's like one of those fun, weird
Yeah.
fun
Because
facts
it's
that is just so funny.
Marvel.
You should invite Josh Robert Thompson on to talk about it. Because
Who's
he
that?
actually loves the Howard the Duck movie.
Who's that?
He's a guy who's a frequent guest on Beasts of the
Excuse me.
Worst. The guy who
Oh.
can do all the impersonations.
Okay. I'll be back in 1 minute. I have to give
Okay.
something to someone.
Got it.
I
This
Yeah,
may
we-
be
we-
the only Marvel movie that Adam likes.
No, he liked the unreleased Fantastic Four movie from 1994. Remember that?
That doesn't count.
Speaking of that,
I liked Guardians 1.
I think he gave a good review to like Spider-Man, one of the recent like Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, Spider-Man No
Oh,
Way Home.
yeah. Speaking of that, that new movie looks like total garbage, and I can't wait to not see it.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know.
looks. Yeah, I don't know.
I can't wait to not
I'm
see it.
definitely.
I'm not
definitely
watching
not
it.
paying for it, and I'm not going to theaters.
No. Because like I was tricked into seeing that Fantastic Four movie from last year because of the
Yeah,
good ratings, and it was awful. Like I couldn't believe people were giving a good reception to that movie. I honestly couldn't believe it because like Jesus Christ, I mean the CGI looks so bad. The production design isn't too special. The story and characters are very dull. And the performances are not particularly spectacular either. Like what's her name who plays Invisible Woman is doing the best. Like she's giving it.
Oh, in that movie, yeah.
Yeah. But
In comparison to the rest of them, yeah.
Vanessa
honestly.
Kirby. That's the
Vanessa
actress I was
Kirby,
thinking
yeah.
of.
Yeah, Vanessa Kirby. I was thinking of her name.
She's the only actress and actor. I mean, she's the only actor in that film. I personally think that I liked her performance, and everyone else felt like they were just throwing it in.
I like Pedro Pascal, and I hate that he does so much trash. Like,
Yeah.
it's
His
His
so
best
best
good in
role,
Eddington.
unironically, I think his best role, unironically, was. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. There was just a car that was like speeding by.
It's all right.
Anyways, I think his best role was honestly in Eddington. I thought he was probably his best role personally.
Yeah,
Maybe.
agreed.
He definitely
was good in
does
that.
have good performances. Like I liked him in Game of Thrones.
Hmm.
And I liked him as
I loved Vanessa Kirby in the Napoleon movie, and just like
I liked her in the James Gunn show that he did, Peacekeeper. She was good in that.
she's fine in
Oh
the
yeah,
Mission
she was in that.
It's
Sorry,
seeing
go
funny
on.
when she's made to kiss John Cena and fucking James Gunn's just watching his wife kiss John Cena.
Yeah, I never watched that Napoleon movie. One of you just mentioned, like the Ridley Scott one, just because I'm not a huge biopic guy and I don't care about anything like Ridley Scott has recently made. Like
I
I
don't
did
like
see
Ridley Scott
Gladiator 2.
either.
I hate
I,
Ridley
I, I
Scott.
did see
I-
Gladiator 2 in theaters when that came out a couple years ago, just because it was like morbidly curious, but it wasn't very good.
Yeah, I'm
Bring
the
back Tony.
I'm the resident defender of Ridley Scott in the chat, but also I have to say that I didn't particularly like Gladiator 2 either.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I mean,
There's
I'm
a
saying
new movie
like
coming
Ridley
out in
Scott is
August
like
called like The
in,
Dog Stars, which is like some like generic looking post-apocalypse
I-
movie.
I'm looking forward to that. I think it
You
looks
are?
good. Yeah, I think it looks good.
I don't know. It looked really like boring and generic in my opinion, but we'll see how it is.
it doesn't seem like my cup of tea. But
I'm
like I'm not
interested
saying
in-
everything Ridley Scott has made is bad. I like, he's definitely made classics like Alien and Blade Runner
Yeah.
and Selma and Louise, but a lot of what he's made just seems very not for me.
Sorry.
I think
I-
Alien might be my favorite movie of his, honestly. I mean, I haven't seen the original Gladiator, to be fair, but out of movies I've seen of his, I think the original Alien probably is my favorite of his.
Blade
agree.
Runner
Alien-
Blade Runner will always remain my all-time favorite of his. My all-time favorite movie of all time.
I
Oh,
did not care
okay.
for it. Did not care for it.
I
I'm
love
Did
a
it
Blade
I
like
like
Runner.
the
insist?
second
Okay,
Blade
yeah,
Runner
that's
way
what I
more
thought.
than the first one. I like 2049 a lot more than the first one,
Absolutely.
but
I very much disagree with that. I think 24/9 is pretty good. I don't think it stacks up to the original.
Do you think it betrays the original?
Not really.
Because there's some
It's
Blade Runner
funny.
fans that are like kind of mad about it. And I just wanted to.
Aside from
Pick
a
your brain.
couple of plot points, I don't think it's betraying. I just think it's going like it's entirely aiming for a different approach.
I just don't.
Like,
I
Do you
don't
think
know.
that? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Like
I don't know what they
I'm not
see.
necessarily I'm not expecting Villeneuve to copy like the art direction of Ridley Scott and like everybody else for the original, because like Villeneuve does his own thing. He has the what is it called, brutalist architecture design that's very much different from how Blade Runner did everything.
Okay. I just like that
That's
they
true.
did a lot of like miniatures.
I like that.
The set design and the cinematography is good from the original Blade Runner. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy for that aspect, but not for its writing
I love everything about the first movie.
and not for its directing. I think its directing is poor.
Brandon, have you seen all the cuts of the original Blade Runner?
I've seen all
The Renegade cut.
cuts. I've seen all 5 released cuts.
I think the original theatrical cut is like, voiceover narration from Harrison Ford
Yes.
throughout,
Yeah.
including a moment where he says the N-word. I'm
Well,
not making
no,
that
Oh my
up.
God, I wanna see
that's
that.
that is actually not true. That is actually not true.
Oh,
Scene-
now I don't
scene
want to
is-
watch it. You got my
As
hopes
Does it
up.
exist?
theatrical-
I mean, let me look it up. Blade
As
Runner
somebody-
narration N-word.
It
Okay,
just the idea of like watching the film.
Jarvis,
There's a
tell me
part
about
where
the
other
Blade Runner
actors are
saying the N-word.
talking, and it's just all of a sudden you just hear him just drop it like
No,
in a
no.
scene
I
he's not
think
even
if,
in.
if he,
His own
if he would have
out of
said that
context
word-
single word sentence.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if
okay,
he
I
would have
found
said that word-
I found the
if he would
video
have
of
said
like
that
the
word
narration
in-
where he says the N-word. I posted like a link
There's
to
a
it in the
video?
chat, including like
Is it real?
Yeah,
Okay,
including
yeah.
yeah, there's a video. I posted a link to it in chat,
Yeah, I'm
including
thinking about
like
it
I
now. If he-
specifically
It'll
timestamped
demonetize
it.
my stream if I listen.
Yeah, so yeah, actually think about it now. He does actually
He
say
does say it.
Oh,
he says
you
it
got-
in relation. He says it in relation to like you
Yeah.
know slurs for minorities. In
Oh, one of those.
Oh my
In-
god!
He
in
pulled a
relation-
Kitty Pride.
Well, no, in relation to talking about replicants, like because they're looked down upon as minorities. And
Okay, what I'll do is I'll quickly mute the desktop audio going to the stream, and then I can listen. Okay, wow, no, he does say the N-word.
he did say-
It's so strange.
Yep.
Hilarious.
That's fun.
I will say the narration isn't actually as prevalent in the theatrical cut as most people make it out to be. Like, it only appears in a few spots. And it's a lot more like it's a lot less reliant on the narration than its history would have you believe.
Mm. This seems like the cut that I want to watch, though.
I mean, if you want to,
Seems like it would fix
You
all my
can-
problems.
I'll say
I'm pretty
this.
sure on the official
has
like 4K Blu-ray of the final cut, they have like every cut of the movie.
No, that's
They
actually
don't?
not true. The 4K does not include all the cuts. It has
Where did that cut come from
final
to post on YouTube?
It comes from the Blu-ray release, the 5-disc Blu-ray
Oh,
release.
that one. Yeah, no, that one's intense. That had so many like
it had
fucking
it's
pages
like-
of discs.
Yeah, it has like
Oh.
all of the release cuts, which is the work print version, the
And they fit it in
theatrical-
such a small case too.
Yeah, the work print version, the theatrical, the international director's cut, and then final cut.
I mean, I have
Nice.
a 4K of Apocalypse Now that has literally every cut of the movie, and like it has the original theatrical cut, the Redux cut that people say is worse, and the final cut that people say is just okay, which is like pretty cool in my opinion. I like it when there's multiple cuts in movies.
Like, I don't know. So I forget which cut I watched, but like the one thing that I thought was missing from the movie was like the N word. So I think if I watch the voiceover one, then I'll be good. That was like the only thing missing.
You were
does-
also missing the happy ending, the completely
The
forced.
worst ending,
happy
the
ending.
terrible ending.
It's
I'll
sort
give
of
it
like
that.
how for Terry Gilliam's Brazil, like the studio wanted him
Yeah.
to like tack on some stupid happy
Mhm.
ending,
Yeah,
and like the
I mean,
Criterion 4K Blu-ray one actually has that like alternate
Which-
Love Wins All cut
But-
just for like
Oh, is that
historical
restored
purposes.
too? Is that like in just as good quality?
I'm not sure.
Which
Like-
version should I watch so I don't get that one?
Brazil?
Yeah.
Oh, like it'll be difficult to find that version, so you don't have to
Okay.
worry. If you
It's just a bonus
If you-
feature included on
yeah.
the Criterion. It's not like the main thing. The best rated
You won't
version
find
of
it baked into the
Brazil
movie.
is the main Criterion version. Honestly, that's
Yeah.
the best way to watch
Because
it.
like the love.
do I have the 4K of fucking Brazil?
Well, because like the love conquers all ending, that was only for a TV edit, wasn't it?
Oh,
No, I
Yeah,
think that's
but-
the version that Universal wanted him to release in theaters.
Yeah, and then
something.
he refused to do it, so the theatrical included the
yeah,
ended ending.
yeah. He like fought, and it only ever got aired in a TV version or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's funny.
I'm just gonna double check
Which,
to
I
see if
mean-
I actually have this.
which I mean, I do like that they keep like they allow you to see that version for archival purposes. I do like that.
I do appreciate that you could kind of tell that Harrison Ford is giving a terrible voiceover performance.
Yeah,
and they-
yeah. Well, because like he didn't give a shit. Because like even during the production of Blade Runner, he was feeling a little frustrated. Everybody was like nobody was having a good
Yeah,
time.
no, I
during-
didn't update my Brazil to 4K, but I
It's-
don't think I should for a while.
And it's also
I want
very
to do that though. Maybe I'll ask for as a
Why?
Christmas present, but it's whatever. I haven't bought many physical media recently. The only one I bought recently was Nirvana, the band that showed the movie Blu-ray. I bought myself one of those. And
Yeah,
then
no, I'm
haven't
trying
done
really
much
hard
yet.
to not like. I still get FOMO for certain things.
Mm.
You know,
I can
like if
relate to
it's
that.
if it's something that I think will be out of print and limited edition, then I'm more likely to get it. What's funny is, so with me moving, obviously I have that huge stack of like old physical media things that I'm like selling. Some of them are things that like I'm only selling because I accidentally bought 2 of them when they came. So like there would be
Yeah,
like a
that's
pre-order for something, and I'd like
I've
buy
done
it.
that.
I'd like get a pre-order, but then like a month later be like, oh shit, I didn't get this, and like think that I didn't, and then it'll get released and 2 will show up, and it's only happened a few times. It happened with Fear and Loathing 4K, and it happened with Incendie 4K, which is why that one is for sale on my
That's why
eBay right
you
now.
have-
Mailed
still-
you the Great Escape Criterion.
I also
'Cause
accidentally got two. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
I also accidentally got two of Lake Michigan Monster.
Oh.
I still haven't seen that one. Like, I feel like I
I
should
have.
get
I
around
actually,
to it at some
what's
point since
so
I love
fucking
Hundreds of
crazy
Beavers.
about that? What's so fucking crazy is that I've seen Lake Michigan Monster well before anyone knew about Hundreds of Beavers, so I was kind of like an OG fan of like those guys before
Nice.
Hundreds of
Nice.
Beavers blew up. So I got like really lucky and stuff.
Yeah,
Talk
well,
about hits.
let me
So
know when
did
they
Shay
do an
Frillo's,
AMA on
weirdly
your
enough.
subreddit.
Yeah.
I really wish I liked Hundreds of Beavers more.
Ah!
What?
Boo! Get him out of here.
Boo this person.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I can acknowledge that the jokes are funny,
Yeah.
but I didn't laugh a lot during it. I feel like I have one
Did
of
you
those
watch it
broken-
by yourself?
No, I saw it in a pretty decently packed theater.
Oh. So you were the
Uh,
only one not laughing.
No, there wasn't like uproarious laughter.
So now we know the.
Where did you watch it?
I'm in Portland, Maine.
That explains it.
That actually does make good kind of sense.
Yeah,
It's like,
But
even
yeah,
if the
I think-
humor in Hundreds of Beavers wasn't your own personal cup of tea, like, you have to acknowledge that it's
I
a really
can-
creative
no, you don't
and
have to like
well-made
it.
film.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
like
I
it.
can.
You don't have to-
I
I
can
mean,
admit.
I'm not saying you
Louis
have to
doesn't
like
like
it.
Hundreds
That's not
of
what I
Beavers.
meant.
Yeah. Yeah,
Your friend
I-
Louis Word
yeah.
doesn't like
Yeah.
Hundreds of Beavers all that much, so but you still like. But who
can-
cares?
I can
Honestly, about
acknowledge-
opinions.
I can acknowledge that it's cleverly put together as a very low budget thing, and I like how it uses the VFX and the costumes and everything. But I think I have one of those broken senses of humor, where like Aqua Teen Hunger Force is the funniest shit to me.
Sure.
Like I love that erratic sense of pacing. I think I narrowed it down. I love erratic pacing with joke lines of dialogue,
Mm,
and Hundreds of Beavers is a constant stream.
sure.
Like it does not rest. And I think the
What the-
off timing is what works best for me with jokes of this type.
Yeah, I know that
There's
the
a
main
nine.
actor.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say there's a 9.5-hour documentary about Holocaust
Showa?
interviews. And yeah.
SHOAA.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just
I've
learning
heard of
about
that.
Oh,
Okay. It's a coming soon
yeah.
Criterion thing. That's why I was curious.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, it was on Criterion beforehand, but
My
it's
sister
starting with
bought
4K.
me that
Oh, 4K.
Criterion,
That-
but it was on DVD.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I am sort of intimidated by watching that, even though I do.
You say it
want
was
to
on
watch-
Criterion beforehand,
It was.
Yeah.
like physically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Blu-ray. It's now coming to 4K.
No,
I'm
my,
looking-
my
I'm looking
sister
at the
bought
coming
me
soon,
a
it says
digital
Blu-ray.
DVD, Adam.
A DVD.
No, I'm just saying it can exist without it being Criterion. First of all.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm just looking at the website. I just don't see the 4K thing. That's why I was curious. Unless the
Yeah.
page, because the page already exists,
I
It
is the
should
reason
be
why it's
in,
not.
It should
For
be
a
in
different
coming
movie.
soon. The coming soon tab.
Yeah, no. Usually, if there's a 4K thing, it says pre-order, and it says Blu-ray pre-order on this. That's
Huh.
why I'm confused. And it says
Oh, okay. So I guess
director
that
approved
we-
for Blu-ray special edition features 2K digital restoration, so it's not in 4K. That's what I
Okay,
was-
so it's just reissuing the Blu-ray then.
weird.
guess.
And it was already in the collection beforehand.
Yeah.
What? Oh, maybe it was out of print and now they're bringing it back.
Was
Maybe
it?
that's it. What the hell are they doing? Maybe they did another restoration of it. Maybe the first one
Maybe.
wasn't a 2K restoration and now this one has more shit.
But yeah, I am very interested in checking that one out. It's like an 11-hour documentary with interviews from everybody from like the Jewish victims to the Nazi collaborators, detailing the history of the Holocaust.
We're going back to Hundreds of Beavers discussion. I was talking about how, like, interestingly enough, I think the main actor, Rick, I forget his name, Ryland Two's. He has other stuff in his name. He's apparently doing one more movie before he's going to retire, and it's apparently like some Brazilian action movie called like I Have a Bomb. It's being kickstarted right now.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's not the same director as Hundreds of Beavers, but like the same actor, and he's also writing the film. So, which is an interesting career trajectory to go from like something like Hundreds of Beavers to that. So, I'm hoping he succeeds and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I did help to kickstart Castration Movie Part 3. My name's going to be in the credits, but it's literally just going to be my username in the credits of Castration Movie Part 3 when that comes out. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
By the way, I watched Obsession. That was so good.
It's
movie.
It's
great.
great.
It's really good. I love it.
I loved
really good.
Obsession.
I saw it. I saw it a second time. Still good.
Mhm.
I've seen it twice. I liked it. I thought about seeing it a third time, but I'm like, nah, I should probably save my money and just wait for the 4K Blu-ray.
Well,
This is a rare instance where I'm like, you know what? Be in theaters for a while and don't go on digital and see how well you do.
And although to be fair, you got your wish, Adam. They are going to do an unrated cut of the film when it gets released on digital because I'm pretty sure
fucking better. Otherwise, I'm
Oh.
boring people.
they confirmed it, so that's cool. Also, Focus Features is known for doing unrated cuts of their horror movies. Anyways, they did that for Nosferatu already.
Someone posted somewhere that like they released like that the version that they released in the UK was just the original version anyway. Someone posted that somewhere.
What's included in the unrated cut?
Oh, it's just a longer head smashing.
Oh.
Because that's the only thing that
was
that's
already
what was
very long.
But exactly, but that I want it for that to be even longer. Sounds awesome. Apparently, it was 7 hits, and so it's funny because perhaps they literally just only did that for the American release because the MPAA is like the odd, like no other place is going to care, right? But I never saw the film in Canada. I saw it twice while I was in the States, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was long for me.
Yeah. If I hadn't heard about that, I would assume that the movie was released in its intended version anyways.
I was just like, oh my god, they're dead. Enough.
Keep going.
Mm.
Just keep smashing.
It's like that one scene in Terrifier 2 that just goes on forever.
Oh, I love
in terms
that
of like
scene.
the gore stuff. Like I'm not a fan of those Terrifier movies at all, just because to me it's just shallow gore porn. But like I can
the
acknowledge
gore
like
is
the gore
great.
itself is done well.
The director
I have
of
a friend who like
Terrifier is a
loves
fucking
the
pussy-ass
Terrifier movies. Like
bitch.
he loves them, all of them. We literally saw Terrifier 3 together, and which was kind of cool. And he's probably gonna be like really happy that Terrifier 4 is coming out next year, and it's apparently set in New Year's Eve. That's apparently confirmed. So
Yeah, I guess
that'll be fun.
these Terrifier movies are just holiday themed now because the last one was about Christmas.
Second, I forgot what the first movie was. But second movie was Halloween. Third movie was Christmas, and now this new one's New Year's Eve.
I don't think the first one was holiday themed necessarily. That's just something they adopted with like the second movie going forwards.
Yeah, the third one was the best one, but it still isn't like a great movie or anything. It's just like
Excuse me.
Wasn't the first actual Terrifier movie that movie called All Hallows Eve?
I think that was like the first movie this
What?
director made with like Art the Clown in it, technically. But
Yeah.
I didn't watch that one.
I watched
Yeah.
Terrifier 1. It was absolute trash, and I
Yeah, it
didn't
was
feel
real
like watching
bad.
the rest.
And like Terrifier 2
then-
and 3 are like slightly better just because they have like more improved production value and like an actual plot, but they're still not great in my opinion.
3 has the best pacing, but
And-
I wouldn't call it like
Yep.
anything amazing.
And then the fucking pussy-ass, jackass director, like, chickened out of supporting trans rights.
Oh,
It's
what
just
happened?
like, alright, I'm not watching your shit ever again.
What
Fuck
happened?
you.
Because like wasn't the 2016 movie
I'll pull it up.
phobic? I had heard that the 2016 movie was like weirdly transphobic in parts.
Oh, I don't even remember what happened to the first
Oh,
one,
I don't
honestly,
remember.
so I can't really say much about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like I hate these Terrifier movies just because they're like extremely gory, because my favorite film of 2024 is The Substance, which is also extremely violent and gross, but like the difference is that the gory stuff in that movie has like actual weight and purpose to it. It's not just gore for shock value. Like there's an actual story being told with like something to say about like toxic beauty standards and like misogyny. You know, it's not just taste, it's not just shallow shock value.
I
It's
find The
It's fun either way.
Substance funnier.
The Substance had more of a point, it had more of a direction to
exactly.
it, whereas these Terrifier movies are just like, hey, haha, violence, isn't that cool? Please see it, and that's. But I don't know, and then I guess trying to think what else really I mean, like if we're talking about Obsession, obviously had like awesome gore kill in that, and that had a point to it. And then there's yeah, I can't really think of much else to say about that.
Yeah, I actually showed my dad The Substance, and the thing is, he's usually not a huge horror guy, but he really liked that movie, and I feel
I
like
showed
it's
my brother The Substance. He fucking loved it. He and stuff, which was really cool.
yeah, it's like as far as
I
like
need to
body
show him
horror goes, it's
Obsession
a
real
fairly
badly. I
accessible
think he
one
would.
to
My brother would fucking love Obsession if I showed him it, but he hasn't seen it yet. So maybe
My
I'll show
mom
it to him that
liked The
eventually.
Substance, and I don't know why.
I think because it doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's
yeah,
kind of like a
exactly.
black. It's like a
And that
Black
kind of makes
Mirror
the more extreme
episode.
aspects more palatable, is the fact that it's
Yeah.
so like tongue in cheek and like relies on
Yeah.
dark humor,
The
satire.
the
It's like
tone and atmosphere is not one that makes you afraid. It's one that's like kind of fun.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's basically Black Mirror directed by Paul Verhoeven.
Sure.
Yeah, because I
Like
remember first
it
seeing like the
gets
poster of The
so
Substance
absurd.
was like a woman stitched up back. I'm thinking, kind of thinking to myself, oh, this is going to be like just extremely difficult to watch. But
No.
again, just the tone of it being so fun kind of helped the more extreme stuff
Okay,
go down
yeah.
easier for me.
The cast of Terrifier said that they were like pro trans rights, and Leon is just like, oh, Terrifier's not a political thing.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
horror
When-
isn't
toxic
when, where,
inherently
what?
world.
political.
Like on Twitter, like when, where,
Facebook.
in like a post? Do it like I just want to see it. I'm just curious.
This was posted about. Yeah, hold on. Let me find a good article. Yeah.
It's always funny when pussy directors come out like that.
Yeah.
Where's
It's just like you're really showing your true colors when this is the thing that you decide to make a post on Facebook about.
I'll just send it over Telegram.
Yeah, I'm just curious about it.
Just like, oh, your cast and crew members say trans rights, and then you have to come out with a statement saying like, whoa, calm down, guys. Let's not make this
Send.
Okay,
too extreme. Stupid idiot.
Yeah, I just think it's cringe. And
Mm.
Very cringe.
I already didn't like the first movie, so it's like, I don't really care to watch the
Those-
rest.
Those
Yeah,
movies
look,
just
if you
don't
didn't like the
really-
first one, like even though I say 3 is the best one of the franchise, you're not going to get anything out of if you watch the other 2. Really, I would imagine. So maybe just
Yeah.
don't bother. Honestly,
those movies just don't really interest me because like I'm not entirely interested in gore.
I only watched Terrifier 1 and
Yeah.
2 just because my friend really wanted to see the third one in theaters. So I was like, okay, these first 2 are on Tubi. I'm just gonna put them on and just get through them, and then we'll go see 3 with them. And I mean, it was fun being with them, so they had a good time. Also, the person I saw it was actually, if you're talking about like trans rights, the person I saw was a fucking trans dude when I saw it with. So, but he at least seems to still like the franchise and stuff. So that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Director Damian Leone sparked backlash from horror fans after posting that his violent slasher franchise is not political and just pure entertainment. Ignited controversy on social media after posting a statement clarifying that his brutally violent slasher franchise is not a political story, sparking pushback from horror fans. Widely interested. What did Damien Larry say? Okay, just show me the posts. I'm scrolling in this article. Just show me where.
Just scrolling.
Yeah, I'm just like, I want to
scrolling.
see the original thing.
Anytime I hear that song, I just think of Scoot and I get scab.
Mm.
Oh yeah, the actor who played Lilo died.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
very sad.
Hmm?
30.
So young.
Jesus. She
The actor who played
actor-
Lilo in Lilo and
actress-
Stitch is
the
dead.
the real movie.
No, the
Yeah.
actress who played, who voice acted for Lilo.
Thank you. Voice acted lets me know it's the real movie.
Yeah.
So like the annoying girl in the remake didn't die.
No.
Okay, thank you.
I'm never
But yeah,
talking
like-
about the remake.
Lilo
And
was-
also, that's probably not an actor by any means.
Yeah, but like she was still at a very.
No.
She died at.
I mean, she was
35.
pretty young when
Crazy.
she did the Lilo, when she did the original movie. She was like
Yeah.
12, I think.
But like, yeah, she died at 35. That's very sad.
That is sad.
There's also the.
She also
uh,
didn't she also do the voice for the main character in Spirited Away in the English dub?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she did.
she was the English version of Chihiro.
Yeah.
And I think she was also in The Ring, weirdly enough. She played like
She played the girl in the
Samara.
ring.
She played Samara once.
I'm just looking up. I'm just curious about the context for him even posting that in the first place.
His actors came out and were saying, like, you know, if you're like a transphobic jackass, you shouldn't see Terrifier or something to that effect.
Oh. Let's see.
I
Thornton, David
haven't seen
Haddon.
Scary
Oh,
Movie 6.
Art specifically posted that he
but I-
grew around
I'm
Germans.
never
that
watching
stated-
Scary
oh,
Movie 6. Why the fuck would I do that? There are literally
I didn't say
like
you need to.
multiple jokes that are just trans hate crimes.
I know that now. I don't want to fucking like. I've heard about that, and I'm very disinterested in seeing
Well,
it.
it's so bizarre because like this is basically Damian Wayans or Marlon Wayans betraying his trans niece.
it's clear that he just doesn't fucking understand like how hurtful and like damaging.
Yeah. Crazy.
it is.
Like because he came out in support of his trans niece like
Yeah.
2 years ago.
And he went
Yeah.
against Snoop Dogg for what he said about.
I mean, he's not the
fucking
only
Buzz
person
Lightyear.
involved in the movie. Like
No.
this, you know, it's like a money thing, right? Like, if I were to guess, I would say like probably Marlon would be the least likely out of the like 3 writers to have written the like transphobic scenes.
Fair.
Yeah, I agree.
But then it's like, I don't know, what do you do? Like, you're a part of this franchise. You could say no and be the only person that says no. Like, your brothers are like making the movie. And you know, I don't know. It's Paramount. We're in Trump 2.0. It's Paramount, right? Like, did they get notes from the top down saying make an anti-woke scary movie? Like, I don't know.
I mean, they were
You
clearly
never really know.
playing. Yeah, they were clearly playing into that whole idea around the scary movies, like that they're intentionally provocative like that. Because I mean, the first 2 scary movies are also just blatantly transphobic and homophobic too. So it's just like, yeah, we're going back to that identity, I guess.
I've
Which
never
is really
seen a single-
strange.
I've never seen any of the like scary movies, and they're a franchise that I have no interest in. I've only seen like clips of like the first one, and like, okay, yeah, that's kind of funny, but nothing I'm gonna watch like on its own movie and stuff. So maybe we'll see. Also, it's not even like the same director as the first 2. It's from like the same director who did like Haunted House 1 and 2.
Mm,
This new one, that's what I saw apparently.
50
So
Shades of Black, right?
Yeah, so it's like okay, everyone's like, "Oh, Marlon Wayans is back. Is doing this new scary movie," but it's like, okay, his writing kind of sucked for a while now, or maybe it was never good.
The only scary movie clip I've seen that looks kind of funny is of Regina Hall going, "Cindy, the TV's leaking," and that's just more so
Yeah.
because Regina Hall is just kind of funny in general. Like,
Yeah, she's
and when you
great.
put her in like an actual great movie, like One Battle After Another, you'll see she has like potential to be a genuinely great actress. It's just
She
the
was
same.
in fucking. She was the main character in like the movie The Sheep Detective that like I saw that was apparently not that bad. She was actually really good in that movie,
No,
honestly.
people are
For
noticing her
Thanksgiving.
again. Hollywood
I'm
is like
glad.
starting to put her in
Mhm.
things. I think actually a big contributor to that was that like weird like mockumentary like black church movie that I saw like half of. Does anybody remember what it was called? It was like decent. I just like ran out of time.
Oh, honk for Jesus, save your soul.
Yeah, no, it had some good stuff. Like that got like, you know, enough like festival industry like eyes on it that probably helped like
Mhm.
be like, oh, she's still doing shit and we could put her in things and she's good.
She's just it's her filmography is just so weird.
Hmm.
Like she's in movies that should be like good dramas and they just aren't. Like The Hate You Give, that movie that came out in 2018.
Oh, that movie.
Mm.
Yeah, like the Black Lives Matter thing.
Yeah, it's just not good. And then she was also in Girls Trip, which
You know, that
was
looked
not
real
good.
bad.
I just don't understand these casting agents.
Mm.
There are plenty of great actors that like get really shitty roles. Like I think Adam Driver is a really great actor, but he gets in a lot of like slop or just stuff I just don't care about. Like not just even like Star Wars, but like he's been in like forget there was like plenty. What's the movie that he was in that was like he was good at but was still kind of bad? Oh yeah, he was in a Megalopolis. That's I remember of.
Oof.
Yeah.
What a
Which
strange movie. I still
I
can't believe
like,
that was even made and like put in
which I
theaters.
Dude, there
I
was
kind
literally a
of
plot point where like he gets falsely accused of pedophilia. And it's just
Yeah.
like,
Ugh.
dude,
which I mean,
Francis,
honestly,
what are you doing?
And this was around the
honestly,
same time that Francis Ford Coppola was getting hit with like sexual misconduct
yeah,
allegations from extras on
yeah.
set of
Yeah, and
Megalopolis.
he got so poor. He lost so much money on that shit. He had to sell fucking performance rights for
Yeah.
fucking
Which I mean,
uh
honestly, I
Apocalypse
thought,
Now to Wendigoon.
Oh my
That's
god.
funny.
which like I saw Megalopolis a couple of times in theaters. Like I thought it was interesting, but certainly not interesting because like it's very much old fashioned. It's an Ayn Rand story basically,
Oh
uh,
yeah.
but in a fascinating way that I was compelled to see a few times. But it's just like, yeah, Adam Driver, very weird career choices. I'm very interested to see him in Paper Tiger, the James Gray movie, because I love James
Oh
Gray.
yeah, I want to see that.
Um,
That looks interesting.
yeah, I think James Gray is amazing. He was in that 65 movie that didn't look good.
That looked real bad. I think the same director of that would did
65.
Heretic, which I
Uh,
saw was also
yeah,
not great in my opinion.
yeah. S- it didn't look like fun schlock. That's the thing. Like,
Um, real quick, it's funny you bring up Heretic because I just my immediate thought was this a scene where what's his name just goes meow.
Yeah, Hugh Grant.
Yeah, you get Jar Jar Binks. Squeeze me.
Yeah.
Fucking so stupid.
mm,
I kind of felt the same way about Heretic as I did with like Hokum. It was like a horror movie that was
Oh,
generally positively received, but I was just very lukewarm on.
Yeah, I didn't really
I
care
didn't
for
like
Oh,
Heretic.
Hokum.
Yeah,
I
I didn't like it either, really.
you know what I wanted to
So
bring
many
up
jump scares.
in
And the jump
relation
scares
to
sucked.
actors that need better agents. This is a case where like his recent news story made me question, like, maybe it wasn't the agent's fault at all, actually. And that was like, did y'all hear about Idris Elba coming out and saying, you can't do a black James Bond, that would be too woke?
What?
But they wanted. That doesn't make any sense. They wanted to hire him as James Bond.
Yeah. That was Idris Elba saying saying to
No
all the
fucking
people who
way.
wanted him to star in a James Bond movie as James Bond. You can't do James Bond as black man. Like all the audience want is the traditional strong white man. It's a
That's
power
so
thing.
funny.
Like
That's so funny.
it's basically Idris Elba selling out to
Yeah,
the
I know.
fucking right wing. Like why?
It's okay, guys. You can make
But
fun of me.
well, I don't know if I consider that selling out
Maybe
to the
it's
right
just
wing.
like,
For him saying like that's
oh,
too woke or something. Like we have
he
to
may be
like.
saying audiences might not like it.
I mean, even if
it's
that's
very
him
stupid.
saying it, somebody saying like something's woke, I don't think is necessarily right wing. You have to like in the context of normies or whatever. Just you have to assume that there's people that just like don't even like understand the full extent of these conversations. That like
No.
we're online people. Like we know
Sure.
more about these conversations because we're like seeing it. A lot of people
Sure.
aren't exposed to the same information, right? So like
Sure, but I mean, it is weird for him to say that in a year where the previous year had one of the biggest movies be like an all-black cast
yeah.
and like be a massive breakout.
I'm curious about what he said. Don't try to make James Bond woke. Let's see.
It's just like, oh, you don't have to try hard with that, pal. You're still going to be sexually assaulting people.
Oh yeah.
Where's the original interview? Tell me where he said this. I'll find it.
Yeah, I don't know.
British GQ. Let's find that.
I'm happy that you're so autistic about finding sources.
Well, because I want to know what people fucking
I
said
know.
and not someone else's interpretation of like because that when someone repeats
was a
information.
compliment.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
saying I'm responding angrily because I'm angry at humanity, not you.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the hell is this GQ article? Or maybe it was a video interview. Let's see. But yeah, I found those Damian Leone posts, so I'll talk about those in a second. Idris Elba GQ woke. Where am I supposed to find this British GQ article or whatever the fuck? An interview with British GQ. Where do I find it? Surely it's not print only. Okay, finally, one of these articles linked to the original article. All right, and then Control F for woke. All right, here we go. So they were asking him about the rumors that he was eyed to be Bond. He says it was never legit. It was always just a rumor. I've always felt that it's not a realistic thing, he says. James Bond was written how he was written for a reason, but I was complimented by it. And also, I think in realistic terms, some markets just don't go for that. Bond is big all over the world, and audiences won't all go for a black male, an African male playing Bond. That's not what they like in their culture, period. He also believes that changing Bond isn't really necessary. Bond is so unrealistic, so a hint of reality is good, but let's not try to make it woke. I think you've got to be pure to what it is, escapism. Don't try and answer the world's taste, just be Bond. So that was the quote, and that doesn't really sound like he sold out to conservatives. That literally
not
just
right.
makes it sound
That's
like
what
he's
I thought it was gonna
he's
be.
talking about fucking audiences.
Well, no,
I've used the
that's
word
also
woke in my
really-
videos too.
That's also really stupid, in my opinion. Like, it's a very dumb take.
I mean, he's involved in the industry. Like I think his concerns about like will an audience go for it are valid concerns, and I think he's allowed to say that as like a person of color also. But I don't think he's like personally like championing the idea of it like never happening. He's just saying like there would be too many people that wouldn't see it in America. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just
Who
odd
knows?
they,
Like there, yeah.
it's too unrealistic, but also the thing I would be playing is a power fantasy.
Yeah, but it's for white power.
Yeah.
Ah!
It's a white power fantasy.
White British power fantasy.
That was a real Scoot joke, Adam.
I'm never joking.
Yeah,
Oh.
he kind of.
The pinnacle of white power, Roger Moore.
Oh Lord.
Oh my god. Yeah, so Damian Leone, I would categorize as like a bit of a coward here.
Thank you.
Not because he has this dumb perspective of just being a dumb guy, saying like, "Oh, please don't think that anything that I'm doing is political," but because of like him hiding from the fact that he obviously did it because his actors were making like pro trans statements. Because it's in the post. It's literally in the post. He says, as some of you know, some of my cast and crew members have a very passionate political presence on social media with extreme and sometimes harsh opinions, which is their right. I'm all for freedom of speech and expression. That being said, Terrifier is not in any way, shape, or form a political franchise. I did not get into filmmaking to become a politician or promote any political agendas or ideologies, especially through a killer clown movie, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And what makes him a coward especially is him claiming, let's see if I can find this other one. There's like a post where he's like kind of denying that it was from that reason.
I just think it's also very shitty to like lump being trans, like being pro trans rights, in with just general politics. You don't need to be a politician to support trans rights. You just have to be an actual, like, sympathetic fucking human being.
Honestly, one of the shittiest things about it to me is that he's basically throwing his cast and crew under.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, so these things are still up. Anybody can find them. Somebody responded to him screen capping his Facebook post and reposting it on Twitter. And someone responded saying, I feel this is in response to some of the LGBTQ advocacy that DHT, which is the acronym for the main actor, has been standing up for lately on his platform, which would not make this response a great look. Playing both sides at the moment just isn't a good take when one side is advocating for the rights and lives of minorities and the other side is celebrating seagulls and splitting up of migrant families across the country. I love you and DHT and the whole crew, but right now this response will only do more damage than good and it cause a rift between the Terrifier community. And then his response is, it's definitely not, since I agree with his stance on that. Who do you think hires all of our LGBTQ cast and crew members? They are loved, respected, and encouraged to work with us. So him
Oh god.
saying it's definitely not in response,
Brother.
which is weird because in the original post it literally says, like he includes, as most of you know, some of my cast and crew members are very passionate, have a very passionate political presence on social media. It's like, okay, well, if someone else can like bring up some examples of posts that are not
Yeah.
like what everybody thinks it is, if
Also,
there's
it's
like if there's another cast and crew member that's like saying some tanky shit or like I don't know, like what I feel like that the onus would be on Damien to like specifically call out a thing if he's trying to like You know, if he's talking about something different, that's kind of funny.
Also, it's just like saying, how could you think that I don't support my actors? I only made this post to call out one of my main actors.
Look,
Yeah,
all
and
of
complain
my
if
best
my
cleaning
actors
staff are
talking about
Mexican.
politics.
Like, I don't discriminate when it comes to getting labor from people.
Right.
I'm a great person.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
All of the best people
Fucking-
that I exploit are black.
You're were you referencing the fucking one Oz? I don't know. I can't remember.
The
Whatever the
conversion
daughter
therapies
Osborne
are only
is, like-
optional.
The what?
The conversion
There's
therapies
one
are
of
only
the Oz.
optional.
What were you saying, James?
One of the Osborne kids was like on
Kelly
the View, I think.
Osborne, yeah.
And she
Oh,
said
yeah,
something
yeah, yeah.
along the
If you
line-
deport
Kelly
all of the
Osborne, yeah.
Mexicans, then who is going to clean your toilet, Donald Trump?
That was funny.
Yeah, like I got what she meant, but yikes.
It's a fun oopsie. If
Like,
if
oh.
only the public consciousness like chastised right-leaning people for their gaffes in that
Yeah.
same way.
It's like an oopsie that's like accidentally correct in some way. Because like
Yeah.
well, 100% Donald Trump is so cheap that he would do that.
I mean, yeah, there's you know, the whole took our jobs is because of like exploiting cheaper labor from
Uh-huh.
immigrants. We're gonna do final questions and comments, and then I'm gonna set up for Howie the Duck.
All right,
Finally, we're getting to it. Yay!
I gotta get going, so I cannot give my final comment. So
That is your
Cam,
final comment. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks for
Bye.
joining.
Bye-bye.
There is no final comment. Jams.
Hello.
Hi.
So I did.
You're breaking up.
I say out of all of the.
Say it. Wait. You're breaking. You're like actually
I might be
breaking
using
up.
the wrong-
No, it sounded like a connection thing, but try again.
Okay. I'll
It could
try.
be. Yeah, it's fine now.
Okay. Sweet. If it starts breaking up again, I'll just go ahead and pass it on. But I saw Obsession, and I say out of all of the YouTuber making movies, out of all this, I mean, out of all of them, to be honest, this one's my favorite. But out of all of them this year, it's definitely way better than Iron Lung.
Was Iron Lung this year?
It was
Yeah,
this year.
January. Remember?
Wow, Iron Lung is a 2026 film.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I didn't
I-
see it. I don't wanna.
I
Feels
saw
like it's
Obsession
from 1990.
on a cam, realized how terrible the cam was, and I felt bad for how good the movie was that I did.
Oh, it's a terrible cam
Then-
rip.
I did eventually see it in theaters, which I appreciated it more.
Oh, you've
Yeah.
seen the cam rip, huh, Adam?
Well, because there were things that we were talking about in my review that we were trying to figure out how to show that weren't in the promotional material. And so
Yeah.
there's like a couple instances where
It
you
was.
gotta.
I got halfway through it, realized that it was actually good, and then like I couldn't bear it anymore because I couldn't tell whether or not the shadows were intentional. So then I saw it in
Mm.
theaters and realized the shadows were intentional. They just looked
And also they
worse
look
on the
way
camera.
better. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
love
the
Shadows.
using a cam rip is still fair use.
I just it with the cost of movies going up and like how difficult it is not having like transportation, just sometimes I will try to see. I watched Backrooms free on YouTube, which was funny.
Nice.
people
No,
just
I
kept
saw
posting
somebody
it.
posted that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's the curse of having like a very online audience.
Yeah.
Is they'll and also very like young online audience is everybody will be like full movie on Twitter.
I will yeah,
Okay.
I will say I saw
Oh, live
I
stream
also
it.
saw the Digital Circus like movie episode 8 and 9 in theaters. and it was a very online experience in terms of like its audience, where people were clapping.
Oh yeah, my
nonstop.
audience was full of people either my age or even like younger, like
Yeah.
teenagers, and they were all most of them were like in cosplay, honestly, or dressed up
Oh,
in
that's cool.
certain characters. So,
Yeah.
which I
I'm not
honestly found
caught
just
up
kind
with
of
it.
cute. I just found that more cute more than anything else. Like it
wasn't-
wouldn't.
It
What?
wasn't
Okay,
a
go ahead.
terrible audience, but it did feel somewhat like part of the reason why I stopped going to theaters as much is because I am kind of becoming more distant towards the general audience who are seeing movies.
My audience was fully engaged at my screening for the Digital Circus finale thing. Like they were like a couple of laughs, couple of oh no sighs like that you can hear, but it wasn't like obnoxious or anything. Maybe it's just that I got lucky or something because the theater I saw it at was like a theater that's like relatively old. But you know, it was still worth it in my opinion just to see with just that audience because it's the best possible audience you could have gotten for a theater of that for an event like that. So that was cool.
It's the curse of living in New York. I mean, unless you live in like a place where a theater showing it is not Regal, you know.
Regal was
be-
the audience was the one I went to for the Digital Circus thing, but it was
Okay.
also in like a rural area
More
that's
rural
full of
area.
like not many people, but it was still crowded as though because there was only like one screening for this Digital Circus thing when I went. So
Yeah, when I bought the
someone
ticket-
trying to join right now, Adam?
Sorry, what?
That's funny.
Do you see a join request or something?
What does that mean?
Like someone
Someone's
trying to
join right now.
the Zoom call.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I do.
Okay, but I'm all done.
Hello.
Thank you, Adam.
Hey, honey.
oh,
Hello. Tammy. No microphone.
You got here at the very
Yep.
end.
I have microphone, I think.
there you go.
There
Okay,
you
it
are.
works. Hey.
Hey, babe.
We're just doing
Hello.
final questions and comments because we're gonna start the
Howard the Duck.
the Howie the cuck.
Olivia Manser is going to spare us this month.
Oh, it's her favorite movie. She told me that when I saw her.
Mm.
It's your favorite movie of all time?
No, we had a
Oh.
conversation where I brought up the fact that it didn't really deserve worst picture at the Razzies. And she just turned to me and was like, "Hun, why are you defending Howard the Duck to me right now?"
What was it up
That's very
against?
funny.
Under the Cherry Moon by Prince. We were at the Prince Museum.
Oh.
Oh, that's funny.
They had it on
Oh, wait.
Blu-ray in the gift shop, and I was very tempted to buy it for her.
So yeah, no, it's Under the Cherry Moon won, right?
It was
Oh,
a tie
tied. It
between
was
Under
tied.
the Cherry Moon and Howard the
Oh,
Duck.
what else was
That's
nominated?
funny.
And it's like, you should have just given it to Under the Cherry Moon. I guarantee that's a more boring movie.
Well, I haven't seen any of these, so but
Blue
I'll
Steel.
I'll have seen one very soon.
Listen,
you go.
we're finally going to be able to confirm if it's better than fucking Star Wars. That's the main goal I've wanted to do with this recommendation. Although this time it was Olivia who recommended it, not me.
Right.
Yeah.
And it won the poll fair and square.
Uh-huh.
It's okay, Olivia. I also did the same thing.
Oh wow.
We're all cheated. Hey, you get more
I
money, Adam.
didn't-
I don't hear you
Mario
complaining.
won completely on its own, so I,
I didn't
didn't
say
rank
anything.
when Mario won.
There's no limit to how many Patreon accounts you
Yeah.
can use.
My total was 5. I think I paid for 5
Wow.
accounts.
Well, thank you.
Really? You
Thank-
did more than I did.
That's so funny.
I
Why
wanted to be sure that it won.
why this month to do that?
I actually
It was
feel
just like,
bad
it was
in
time.
retrospect. I probably should have let Birdcage win.
No, it's well,
That was
there'll be
that
more
was my recommendation, Birdcage, because I was like, okay, well, you chose Howard the Duck, so fuck it, I'm gonna do a gay movie and stuff. So, and that almost won, but whatever. I mean, Howard the Duck is gonna be worth it. And you also you watched Bound. You already got to watch a gay movie to begin with.
Yeah, but that was women. It doesn't count.
What?
I'm just kidding. Olivia, final questions and comments?
I have to update the Elden Ring checklist.
Oh, please.
Yeah,
I was thinking about
there's-
that. I want to get back into it.
So here's like my personal checklist. I was playing Elden Ring again, and I noticed I marked a boss that didn't exist in
Oh.
Limgrave by mistake. Also, a boss was missing from Caelid.
Okay. That's
And
good to
one
know.
boss had the wrong name in Lernia. But in my defense, that was not my fault. Alabaster Lord here, not actually Alabaster Lord. They had to like patch that so that the boss had the right name.
Oh. Also, it's a very convoluted game.
Yeah, and I have
So-
to like fucking do the DLC checklist. I have like not really touched the DLC. I've just been playing Mina the Hollower this entire time.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you. Boards of Cinema?
I just have like one final like question just before I have to head out or something.
Mhm.
I'm just curious if anyone here has heard of Doghouse by Annabelle Alensky. It's spelled Doghaus. It's a coming of age furry webcomic that's sort of drawn in the style of old newspaper comics like Calvin and Hobbes or Peanuts, even though it's not meant for children. It's just something I sort of came upon like a few months ago, like on
Oh.
Instagram, and you know, even though I'm not a furry myself, I really relate to a lot of what it's saying about, you know, living in your early 20s and going through
sure.
college and all that. And yeah,
What is this
I
called
think it's
again?
really good. Doghouse, Doghaus. I also backed it on Kickstarter, you know, the
Nice.
book.
Huh. That's cool.
You know, I'm just
Well,
mainly
I
wanted to
am
bring it up here
now
because, you know, it's a furry
following
thing and there's a lot of
their-
great
yeah.
queer representation in it.
Well, I'm now following their Instagram. There's you know what I've learned by now using Instagram slightly more often, which is not that much at all, but still a massive leap from me not using it at all. There's a good amount of furries on Instagram, which is like so weird,
Nice.
and they appear to be like.
Yeah.
I think it's just because like there's probably just enough that just don't want to be on Twitter at this point.
Yeah,
Or
the
Blue
artist
Sky.
Or
has,
like
like,
if someone's
you know,
trying to
two
have a business, it's like you have to have an Instagram.
Yeah, the artist has two Instagram accounts. There's Doghouse Comic, Doghaus Comic, and the artist's other Instagram is Moosey, Moowsie.
Okay.
If we want to follow them there as well.
Mm.
And that's all I have to say. So,
Okay,
yeah,
thank you. I appreciate
Right.
that.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.
BC.
Take care.
Well, for one thing, now that Howard the Duck finally fucking won, I'll start recommending good movies for recommendations and stuff. I'll probably recommend the one that I know you've been wanting to watch a lot recently, Little Children by Todd Field. That'll probably be what I end up recommending next.
Hey.
So that'll be cool.
No, yeah, there's some that I
Fuck.
I'm gonna keep
Vote for.
recommending Love Lies Bleeding because I
Sure.
can't think of any other movie.
Every-
I wanna
This
see.
is what I want
Everyone's
to do
allowed
most
to
are Little
do-
Children and Network, the 70s movie that's like from the Sydney Lumet or
Lumet?
fucking Lumet, yeah.
Lumet. Is he
Lumet.
French? I don't know.
The Pinko
I
Pig.
don't know. He's an American director. He makes a lot of American movies, and
Then
he's
it's probably
he's really ahead
Lumet.
of the. Yeah,
But let's find out.
Sydney Lumet.
Lumet is what Google is saying.
Sidney Lumet. Yeah, I really want to recommend Network at some point because that's one that I actually really liked, and also Little Children because that seems like something that you would really like. So, but because we already got.
Lumet.
There are other like funny bad movies I want to recommend, but I want to do like a couple of good movies now. Also, I'm very close to my fucking Disney-a-thon being done. I only have 9 movies left, and then I'm
Why
done
would you
with the
do this to
marathon.
yourself?
What?
Why would you do this to yourself?
It was curious. It was curiosity. I just
How
wanted
many
to
Disney
see
movies are you watching?
All 64. I have 9 left. I started the marathon literally at the beginning of the year. I've been
Disney
trying to.
animated.
Yeah, animated.
Okay.
And I have 9 movies left, and then that's it. I'm probably not going to do another marathon like that for a while. So that's
Were
cool.
you doing them in
That's all I have to say.
chronological order?
Thanks. No, I was doing them in order of randomized wheel, as in like I just went, those like wheel generators you can do that
Yeah, no,
like
that's a good idea.
I just put them all in a Yeah, I have to go now actually, so I'll
Sure.
see you for Howard the Duck. Bye.
Okay, thanks,
Later,
mate.
BC.
Tammy, any final questions or comments?
Not so much really. Just adjusting back to UK time zone after spending a week with Olivia.
Nice.
I'm just playing a lot of Forza Horizon 6. So if anyone's playing any racing games, I'm just Tammy Tigress on there. You can add me if you want. One thing I did want to ask actually about you, Adam. I love
Mhm.
your nails. Do you do them yourself, or do you get them done somewhere at like a nail salon?
The nails I got done at a salon in Texas when I was visiting some friends at the end of April. And they're mostly fallen off. There's a few that are left, but I'll be getting them done again in Vancouver close to the end of the month and see what happens. And we'll see if they do a good job or not. I don't know.
Nice. Well, they look pretty good already. I'm sure they'll
Oh,
do a great
thank
job
you.
next time.
Yeah, I'm on my purple arc. I'm going full purple.
Yippee!
Yippee! Thank you so much.
That's okay. No, thanks for having me.
Of course.
Oh,
Yeah, I will set up the
you
watch
go.
along.
Can I join for the Howard the Duck watch along?
Oh, like on
Yeah,
fucking
on Discord.
That's
fine.
We'll think about it.
That's fine. It's no big deal.
It was just because I'm just thinking because it's like a Patreon thing.
Okay,
I mean, I
got
wouldn't
it.
mind being one
Never
of the
mind
people.
then.
Yeah,
Take
no,
a break
I'm just gonna have to, but I'm gonna set up for it either way.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Thank you so much.
All right.
Peace.
Bye bye.
Have fun. Bye.